right. At it again.
At it again.
Here we are.
Brent Blair, William Allen.
What's up?
How's it going, guys?
Awesome. Doing good. Glad to be here.
Glad to be here. Feeling good. It's a beautiful Saturday. And looking forward to diving into some topics.
Whatever
Yeah.
topics.
Cheers to you, gentlemen.
Yes, cheers to that.
Cheers. Proper 12.
Proper 12.
Thanks, Brent.
My God. That is smooth.
That is good.
Yeah, dude, I love Proper 12.
Nothing good
Man,
Irish whiskey.
Sounds delicious.
Yeah. I had no idea it was that good. Perfect.
That was, what's the other one? I'll come back to that. It's escaped me. It's escaped me already.
Yeah, my buddy Attila, every time he would do a show with his old band Arcanaut, he would bring a bottle of Proper 12 to the studio afterwards and just fucking kill that bottle in a night, just passing it around, you know?
Oh, okay. So it was killed between multiple.
Yeah,
people, not
we
just
were.
him.
He's just not just sitting
He
there.
wasn't
just
sitting there
guzzling.
chugging it by
That's the whole
himself.
thing.
No, that'd be nuts.
That would be. Although we've seen some crazy things where we've been playing some shows before. We're walking around backstage and we're just kind of walking through and we see a band in there. I don't name names, but they were doing a beer bong of whiskey. Remember that one?
God damn it.
The
Yeah, I
Marquee
do.
Theater.
Yeah.
And they were just doing beer bongs of whiskey. It was crazy. I never thought that
That's
That makes my stomach hurt a little bit right now.
That's
Just
too much.
thinking about
that
it.
is too much. I think one of them actually like passed out on the stage. So that was pretty crazy.
I like to drink whiskey out of a glass, usually with some ice.
That's the way to do it.
It's pretty good. Sometimes without
Nice
it,
little sip.
sometimes I'll just do some water
Yeah. It's just,
just so it stays warm.
yeah.
Sometimes it's good warm. Bourbon.
I like the old little squeeze of lemon, a little splash of honey.
There you go.
There you go.
That kind
Not
of.
only is it good for the soul, because whiskey's always good for the soul, but it's good for the throat too.
Isn't that kind
Especially
of
if
like
you
a
want
hot toddy?
That's exactly what that
That
is.
is it's like hot toddy.
If you look that up, it's
You're looking at-
precisely what that is.
Yeah, that's it.
Nice. I like an old fashioned.
Old fashions are
Old
good.
fashioned. delicious.
Whenever I'm out, sometimes I've done it in Vegas a few times, but there's like a cigar lounge in the Caesar. I think.
Okay.
And there's a cigar lounge in there, and you can like get an old fashioned. But the last time I did it was like a few years ago. But they have like this little device. It almost looks like a pistol. It's like a pistol grip,
Okay.
and it has oak cubes in the handle, and it like superheats the oak cubes so that it sprays smoke, like oak smoke out.
Nice.
Oh,
So
yeah.
after they make the old fashioned, they spray a bunch of oak in there, and they put a coaster on top, and they serve it like that.
Is there like
So-
smoke coming out of
Yeah,
it?
you take the coaster off, and smoke just follows it.
Yeah.
Just-
That
and
sounds
then
delicious
you
and
like
fancy.
smell the smoke while you're drinking an old fashioned.
That
It makes it like just
Intense.
a tiny bit
Yeah.
different, but it's really good.
gives it that smoke flavor. There's a place over on the west side of Phoenix called West Side Blues. They have their old fashioned version, like their version of the old fashioned. They call it a Sazerac or Tazerac, but they use like blood orange peel and do some kind of smoke in there as well. But that's a really good old fashioned. I love old fashions. You get that little Marciano cherry in there, the orange, whiskey, bourbon. That's good.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Real good. Make you feel real good too.
Depends.
Yeah.
Sometimes it make you feel bad
Make you feel bad.
after number 4 or 5.
Yeah. You start
done, yeah.
getting into 4 or 5 deep. You can start
Yeah.
roaming into a little darker area there.
Yeah, whenever you drink too much whiskey, at least for me,
Yeah.
it's like, dude, shit just gets emotional.
Yeah.
It's like, God damn it, dude. You start thinking about all this
Start opening
shitty
up
stuff.
to people you don't want
Yeah.
to open up
Yeah.
things about.
Yeah. You get the misty eyes.
No good.
No good.
That's why I stick with beer nowadays. I'll have like
Yeah.
one whiskey,
Just
and then
keep
I'll
it
just
simple.
go to beer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Well, one little shot of whiskey is a good starter. I think coast on the beer for the rest of the night.
yep.
Even that has some good flavors. What is the one? Blueberry Bus? Blue Bus? It's a blueberry beer, like a blueberry wheat beer.
Oh yeah, the
Recently.
fucking Big Blue Bus. or
Big
something
Blue
like
Bus,
that.
yeah.
Yeah, it's like a blueberry beer.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are like breakfast beers, dude. It's like a pancake in a can.
Exactly.
Is it?
It's like a blueberry
9 a.m.
pancake.
when you're camping, you just wake up, crack one of those open,
Yeah, it's so good.
pour it on your waffle.
Like sweet. It's like a Pop-Tart for alcoholics.
Yeah,
It's perfect.
Pop-Tart for alcoholics. I like that one. I have not tried that one. I like a lot of different beers. There's actually one beer that's really good. And it's from a brand called Holiday, and it's kind of like a Pilsner, but very good. I like Heineken, Guinness, a lot of the traditional beers too.
I like whatever's buy two get one free at QT.
Yeah,
I like those.
yeah,
The old 3-pack.
Yeah, right now it's Lagunitas.
yeah.
Buy two get one free.
Lagunitas is good.
Yeah.
IPA.
Yeah, they usually have like good selections. I like when they do the moon juice.
Moon juice.
Moon juice is pretty legit.
Yeah, moon juice, buy two get one free.
That's
it's like a
9%,
big
isn't
ass
it?
24 ounce.
8% or 9%, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like 8.5 or something.
Yeah.
Those some kick your ass beers right there.
One can of that will get you a good buzz going.
Yeah,
Yeah, IPAs are always pretty heavy like that.
that's why I drink them. That's the reason. The flavor is good too. That's a good one. That's
Damn
number
right.
2.
It's cost effective.
Yeah, for sure.
Cost effective.
Your dollars
if
worth
it
from that.
hits, packs a punch, and it tastes good, it's checking all the boxes.
Yeah, exactly.
Very
I
good.
decided to stop bringing IPAs to shows though. For parking lot beers.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Stopped
Yeah,
bringing IPAs. The last time I did it, I don't remember much of that night.
You can barely get to the stage
yeah.
or
That's
anything like that, dude.
Yeah, it's probably like a few months ago. I was like, okay, done with IPAs at shows. I don't remember what happened.
I don't remember. I don't even know how
Yeah, we stick
I
to like
remember-
a Coors Light or something like that for parking lot beers, and
Yeah.
Yeah.
get the heavy shit afterwards.
Yeah, 4.2%.
I remember the moment I was getting a ride home
That's okay.
That was
my
about
buddy-
it. You're
from my
like-
buddy Luis.
It was just like it's like a
Yeah.
fragment of memory from the evening. And that's all you have.
No,
to go
from
on.
there and then the rest of it I remembered.
Oh,
Because
okay.
that's when it was really shitty. It's getting a
Yeah.
ride home with Luis, and I was really pissed off that my other friend ditched me. We agreed that he could go because I could get a ride from somebody else. And at some point, I forgot I said that. And I was like, that motherfucker ditched me. God, that piece of shit. I was so
Piece
mad.
of shit left me alone.
I was like texting him all this, like, fuck you, dude. I'm never trusting you
Right.
again. Like, I was just being an asshole.
He's like,
He's
what?
like, what the hell,
Yeah,
dude?
exactly.
What?
Exactly.
We talked about
Because
this.
I left my keys in his car.
Oh, damn, dude.
That was my fault.
Yeah.
And I was just super mad
That's
at
the
him that he
worst.
ditched me and my keys were in his car. And
That's the worst,
I was
dude.
like, I woke up and I realized that he had my keys. I remembered that part. And I was like, fuck. And I started looking at the text messages because my phone had died somewhere in the middle of the night. And I had to sleep, or I fucking fell asleep at my front door because I was so drunk. And just like, I fell asleep out there because I didn't have my keys.
It's like, fuck it.
It's like after I walked to QT and back. So it's like fucking 3 a.m. It's like, God, I can't
God
get
damn,
in.
dude.
I concur with your
Yeah. So
objective of no
more IPA.
more
definitely,
IPAs.
Out at shows.
Out at
Like,
shows.
that's a dinner beer.
Yep.
That's a going to bed beer right there, obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like when we played shows before, and you kind of start experimenting with things, and you're like, maybe I'll have a few drinks before the set, and there's a fine line between greasing the hinges, where you're just kind of getting loose, and going overboard, where you get sloppy.
Where you just don't know how to play your instrument anymore.
Yeah. Like all of a sudden you're playing, you're like, dude, nothing's coming out of the amp, and you realize you kicked the cord out of the wall, and you have to like troubleshoot that while everything's going on. So yeah, it's like
And that's when you invest in wireless.
that is when you invest in wireless.
Yeah. Yeah, I've seen bands running both. Like some players won't. Some players will be wired up. Some players will have wireless.
Some
But it's
people, some people they are real. I don't know if they call it tone snobs, but they feel like the wireless cuts some of the tone out for the signal, and they just like to be wired in. Honestly, the wireless is the way to go if you really want to perform and get out there and have some fun, because you can just roam around everywhere.
It's good enough now.
Yeah.
Do some kick flips.
They've
all that shit.
definitely improved since it
Oh,
first came out. So
Yep.
it's definitely better.
Yeah, 100%.
That's why I
But,
just stick with drums. 'Cause I don't have to worry about all that shit.
We're gonna-
Yeah, for
I'm
the
already
for the
wireless.
performance, I feel like it's better to just get it out as easy as possible with the least amount of like fail points.
Yeah,
Like if it's wireless, you're never gonna kick that out. Go with that.
never gonna kick that out.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's best now to have like a digital pedal board that has everything in one, or as opposed to
Or
having
just
like
trim it all down, just one pedal.
just one pedal.
And there's definitely guitar players and such like that just don't want to deal with it.
Don't want to deal with it. If you are going to have pedals, best is to do the digital board instead of having a traditional board with
Yeah, my
10
buddy
different pedals on there.
Dan, my buddy Dan in Innate One, he just invested in that. He got like the digital pedal board.
Was
So
it a
you can
Helix, Head Smash, or Head Rush?
No, I forget the brand. Honestly, I'm not into this equipment, so I would have no idea. But he invested in that. He used to have like this massive pedal board with 10 different
Like
pedals
18,
on
like
it.
it's like a keyboard.
Yeah,
Yeah, 8, 10
and-
different things.
And
going
then
on.
live, he would
Just
only
tap
hit
dancing around when you're
2 of the
playing.
buttons. For the set, he would only use 2 of them to switch settings. The rest of them were just signal.
So you got a MIDI controller that
Yeah, it was
he had,
just
and
he
it went to certain pedals.
Yeah,
and
now
this
he
one
just went to
certain-
digital and just uses
Yeah.
the
That'd be
so
like,
much
that'd be like if I
easier
just
or
like a second drum set just next to me and just never played it. It's just there for show.
yeah.
Just have it there, or just have 100 different cymbals, and you only use 2.
Yeah.
But now he's working on timing it with a click track. So everyone in the band is gonna have a monitor with a click. They're gonna play to a click live.
Yeah.
So he can set up backing tracks, and he can set his pedal board up to just change without him even touching anything.
Yeah,
So-
That's perfect.
So it'll just switch when
I'll
he gets
tighten
to
everything
that
up so
part.
much too.
that's a pro setup, because most of all of pro bands have what they have called in-ears, and they're all linked up through something called Ableton Live, where you can run tracks, backing tracks. It just makes everything sound full, and everyone's just
Yeah, plus you don't have to worry about the actual
You can have your
fucking
monitor
wedges and
mix
shit. You can
saved.
actually just hear each other a lot better with those things.
yeah, 100%.
Yeah, because you can just have your monitor mix saved,
Yeah.
and then you don't have to tell the sound guy
Exactly.
I need more. You just pretty much just get the signal straight to your monitors. It does it even go to front of house, or do you just take your own mix and send it to your monitors?
It has to go to the front of the house.
Yeah, I would have to go through the front of the house. So Ableton Live would be hooked up on stage,
Yeah.
and then that would be running through front of the house.
Okay, and then you just get an input pack to run your monitors.
Yeah, I don't know I don't even know if the monitors, because
I guess
they
people
still
Wait and
run
see.
everything.
We'll find out next
They
time.
run everything there. They run everything through the PA system, and even within monitors, there's still on stage monitors that I don't know if they put as much time into making sure that the mix is good, but they're still running. So that's what I've seen. But
Well, I'm sure people run it differently
yeah,
as well. But
Faux show.
heck yeah.
so you guys are in a band, Fatal Malady.
Fatal
That
Malady.
is correct.
That is correct. We've
Or
been
Fatal Malady.
Fatal Malady, as we've been called sometimes. Welcome up next, Fatal Malady. I'm like, damn it, it's the wrong name.
That was just bad printing on a logo one time.
Yeah,
Just space it out a little too far.
Yeah, my buddy's band was called Arcanaut,
yeah.
but it was the CH.
Archinaut.
Archana.
People would always say that on stage. It'd be
Archinaut.
either whoever was an MC or the band before him. It'd be like, oh, big shout out to Archanaut.
Yeah.
And everybody's like, yeah. Everybody cheers. And we're like, nope.
It's not the right name.
Nope.
Not the right name.
Bittersweet.
Yeah, that's funny.
Yeah, we've been in Fatal Malady for quite some time.
Yeah, 2012.
2012.
Yeah.
It's been a long time running. The last couple of years, we've been kind of taking a little hibernation, but we've been talking about getting back out there. He's in a project called Rattlesnake Suitcase, and they're like a hard rock, slight heavy metal, very good band. I'm also in a separate project called Codex that we've talked about, and but the band that we are in is Fatal Malady. Fatal Malady. It's been a crazy run. That's so many crazy experiences with Fatal Malady. So we're looking forward to possibly getting out there and putting some new music out and maybe hitting the shows again, possibly here.
When's the last time you played a show?
It was a couple years.
A couple years.
Yeah, 2022.
Something like that. So, 4 years, right?
Yeah.
Oh, damn. It's been that long? Damn.
Yeah.
That was like 2023, dude.
Well, maybe. But it's definitely been a couple years. Yeah, we played a nice-ass show at the Rebel Lounge, which was our last one. That's when I got picked up by the current band I'm playing in.
Yeah.
I mean, I like to play drums. What can I say?
I like to play.
I like to play. But yeah, we kind of, like I said, just kind of been on a little bit of a hibernation since then, kind of writing some different tunes on the side. Still sneaking into the studio every now and then and getting together, jamming, things like that. And yeah, just working on getting, seeing what we can do as far as getting some more creative things added to it with the rest of the band and get back on stage.
Nice.
Yeah. Got a lot of ideas.
Well, let me know when your next show is.
For sure.
I'll go out.
You'll be the first to know.
Nice.
We're wanting to do something, maybe Marquee Theater, maybe Nile Theater that we were chatting about. We'll figure something out here, but we want to make it big and have a good time. So excited about getting it.
It's always nice when you have an opportunity to return back from being on, a little pause for a while and just make it a big thing.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, yeah.
Big ass parties. Make sure everyone's there.
Yeah, make sure everyone's there. Get a lot of the well-known local bands that people love and like to go see out there. So you just put one big show together. I think that would be pretty badass. Just have fun.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
But so I was listening to your guys' music just before, yesterday and today, just listening to it. But it's interesting. I feel like it might match with some of the local bands here for sure.
Yeah.
But
yeah, we've linked up with a lot of different bands like Sectus, Lethal Injection. That they're from down in Tucson, another great band.
Yeah, I've seen them a few times.
Yeah,
they used to play with Arcanaut.
Yeah.
Arcanaut did not match that band at all. But they were always the odd ones out in every bill. They just always were
just kind of
blowing the fucking stage up, and then every other band is, more
something
melodic.
else,
More melodic, just a different genre entirely. Yeah, they weren't quite like grindcore or anything like that. It's hard to describe, but they were almost like kind of Lamb of God, kind of intense.
Yeah,
Lamb of God,
just
but
steady drum beats, heavy guitars.
Yeah, and then like
strong vocals.
Kind of like I always call them a mix between like Gojira and Lamb of God. So
That's
like
cool,
super loud, like but still melodic in a way.
Yeah,
but they're always just blowing the other bands up.
Yeah,
and it's like
just super.
I remember one time Sectas went on right after them, and everyone was already amped up from Arcanaut. Then Sectas starts playing, and it's just a totally different style.
Totally different vibe, yeah.
Yeah, totally like a little bit lower intensity, and it was just like, man.
It's hard to go from like...
That's a weird show that kind of just deflates it a little bit, you know what I mean?
I'm saying Sectus is amazing.
Yeah, they were good.
Completely incredible.
It's all just how you kind of
arrange
arrange that bill, too,
Yeah, it's just... and there's some promoters that don't really think about...
how the bands sound put together.
How they put together, so you can have some very widely differing genres.
Yeah, there's only so many people available at once.
Yeah.
It's not like Austin, Texas. Mm-hmm. I'm sure there's an infinite number of any genre in places where it's based on the live music industry.
For sure, yeah.
In Phoenix, it's kind of I don't know, you get who you can get to fill a show out most of the time.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I feel like there's just not a big pool in Phoenix. There's a lot of live music, but it's not like, that's not the main
There's definitely a lot
pool.
of live music around the whole state. Yeah, like you said, it's just getting out there and finding what bars or where it has a stage and getting on it, man.
I wish there were more venues on the west side that played metal. There's not a lot.
There's not a lot. There are some bars out there, but not like venue bars.
Yeah.
Like there's bars that have venues. There is one of them, the 44.
Yeah, 44 is a good spot.
Yeah, that one's kind of west.
They
That one's,
they completely redid their stage, and it's actually a pretty good venue. I mean, you can get 200-300 people in there, and the place just looks freaking packed.
yeah, I've been there. I went there a couple months ago, actually.
Yeah.
But yeah, they did like karaoke in one side.
Mm-hmm.
while
Yeah, because they
there
got the
was a
double
show.
stage type situation
Yeah.
going on. Yeah.
Yeah, and they were doing karaoke. Fucking
Yeah, but you can always
Luis
just,
was blowing the whole place up.
depending on what you're doing, just book a show there and build that yourself too. Since it's a local spot.
That's the way to do it. If you can book it out, like you pay the rental fee for the
Well, you're like your own promoter, you mean?
yeah, because I mean, honestly, promoters don't really do anything besides make a flyer.
It takes time. That's what it is. You're
Yeah.
paying for their time to do the work to make the show. Like anybody can make the show, sure,
Yeah,
but like
anybody, they're basically expecting all of the bands to, for most of them, they give them tickets, you sell the tickets, you do the promoting, right? They just make a flyer and put all of it on you. So if you can take that and eliminate that, buy the place, and then do that,
well, that's part of their business.
Yeah.
Part of their business is they can pawn the selling of the tickets off onto
Exactly.
the local bands. But the other half of it is that they're doing the communications and they have the connections to the bars. So they're like the middleman. So
That's
you
why
don't
you
have
need to
to
get the
do the
connections to the
footwork.
bars.
yeah.
If you want to do the footwork yourself, you're still selling the tickets.
Oh yeah.
And you're probably going to give the local bands their tickets to sell to. You're going to pull
Well,
the same move.
You do the exact thing, right? You do the exact thing, but you're keeping all of the money instead of doing that work and then taking 75% or 50%.
Yeah, I
of
mean,
everything.
if you do the work, then yeah,
Yeah.
sure.
It works out financially better because we've done that a few times where we just rented the club out and we set up all the bands and bands that we knew that could push tickets, could get people
Yeah,
there.
you just gotta
50
stack,
to
yeah.
60, 100, maybe 50 to 100 people per band. And we gave them their cuts and we kept everything that we sold. And it turned out to be like a few $1,000s.
Shit, maybe you should just be a promoter on the side. Fuck it.
That's,
If you're good at it.
that's,
You're good at it.
that's where it's at, dude. I actually lived down the street from Danny Zalesko. He was the owner of Evening Star Productions. He was one of the biggest concert promoters in town. So like when Aerosmith came to town, Sting, all the big acts, he was the promoter that put those on. And his house was just insane. It was a Frank Lloyd Wright house.
Yeah.
He made
nice.
this guy had so much
Full of artifacts
Oh
from
my-
the scene.
Right,
oh my
right.
God. It was insane. It was but yeah, if you could get plugged into being a promoter, those guys make serious cash. Like a big time promoters.
Well, good for them.
Good for them.
Well, they better be promoting some good shows then.
Damn right.
Sometimes they'll just promoting some bullshit and you end up getting like $20.
They all work for Live Nation.
Exactly.
What's the craziest concert you've seen?
The first one I went to.
Okay.
The very first one I went to. Nothing has beat it.
Okay.
There's been close
What was
ones,
that?
but like they're different styles. Like my other favorites are like the house shows that
Yeah.
I put on myself.
Yeah.
Those were crazy. We had like 2 kegs
Oh yeah.
and a whole bunch of people there. Cleared out the whole
Wow.
living room. We moved the couches to the backyard so people
Yeah.
could sit in the backyard. And the whole living room was just an empty like area. And we just
badass.
put tape down for the stage.
Yeah.
Just two
This is
bands,
the
just
stage.
two full sets. Like
Those can be some crazy.
there's a mosh
parties,
pit in the
man.
living room. Just it's
A
fucking
house
dope.
show, yeah, a good house show. That's bad.
It was cool. It was such a small house though, but it was all made of brick at least. So
What did your
you just
neighbors
couldn't
think?
You couldn't hear it because it was all brick.
This is all soundproofed.
Yeah, it was an old house from like the '60s, just made of these
What
big ass
would you-
bricks.
Back when
What do you
houses
know?
were houses.
Yeah, exactly. dude.
Back when
It's
they
falling
built
apart
things
now,
fast.
but it's my brother's house. He
Heck
bought it, and that's when we did the house shows.
Heck yeah. Those house parties can get crazy.
Yeah, but the first one I went to was called Gigantour. It was Megadeth. I think there was like Children of Bodom, In Flames,
Oh damn.
like some like five bigger heavy acts. I think Job for a Cowboy was there, but we showed up after they played,
Okay.
so I didn't see them. But I
I'm
saw
just
the
seeing
other-
nothing but just death pits everywhere.
Yeah, dude, it was just a huge
Some
mosh
blows
pit.
at
There's
being
multiple
thrown.
mosh pits going sometimes. It was just so many people. But it was at I think it was called Cricket Pavilion at the time. I don't know
Yeah.
if it still is Cricket.
It's I believe it's called Talking Stick Resort Arena now.
Okay, but
Or
there's a big
Ashley
grass
or
pit.
Auction or whatever.
Auction.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a big grass pit in front of the stage.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I don't know where it was, but I think Auction doesn't have that.
Oh,
They have
it's
like a
different.
grass on the outside, like the lawn.
Oh, you're talking
space.
about Mesa Amphitheater?
Yeah, I think so.
It's out in
No,
It's like kind of
Yeah, Mesa Amphitheater. No, that's the one.
Yeah,
That's what it
a
is.
great place to see it.
Yeah, and it was raining. So it was like drizzling the whole time,
yeah.
like really light rain. So it just turned into a huge mud pit
Yeah.
for the mosh pit. It was crazy. And this is the first metal show I went to. So I wore this fucking, like, I didn't know any better, but I wore this bright yellow shirt. And it was just, I was the only one with a bright yellow shirt. Everybody else is wearing black. You know, you
You're
got
like looking like a banana walking around.
yeah, but I was going in the pit because I was in high school and I was in football at the time. So I was all excited to fucking hit people. I was like, yeah, let's fucking do it. I was like running in the pit the whole time. It was like the first mosh pit I've ever been in. I was like, this is fucking sick. And I remember I was getting tired once and I jumped. I was like trying to get out of the mosh pit. So I jumped to the side and somebody fell right in front of my legs. And I just face planted in the mud.
Oh,
And my shirt was just
Brown.
covered in mud all the way down my pants, like just full on face planted in the mud. And I had to spend the rest of the night like that, just covered in mud all the way down.
That's metal
It was
shit.
pretty
you're just
bad.
like, oh no, man.
Some dude who was like a World of Warcraft dwarf, just giant hand, just grabbed my arm and just pulled me out of the mud.
Yeah.
He's like, "You good, bro?" And like, fist bumped me.
good, bro?
It's like, no, it's so sick.
Had your badge of honor right there.
Yeah, it's like,
Hell yeah.
I'm good.
I'm all right.
A little cold.
It's a little cold. There's always
Someone
like,
give me a
there's
hot dog.
someone that's like very helpful in there, and then there's always somebody that you can just see it in their eyes.
It's like wanting to fucking just fuck people up.
and they're just there to hurt people.
Usually drunk
Yeah.
and probably like
Yeah.
in the middle of a divorce.
But yeah, they're ones
shit
that
like
just in the
that,
middle. You can
dude.
see them just
They're-
stalking around, just looking
Yeah.
for someone to
And
just
they that look
give
on
it
the-
to.
that face that they have, dude. You just can tell that they're out for.
Yeah, those people usually end up knocked out somewhere or another.
Yeah, very shortly afterwards. Yeah, yeah.
What's the craziest show you've been to?
The craziest show I've been to. I don't go to crazy shows, dude.
I don't know. You play a lot of crazy shows.
I think the craziest show I've been to that I haven't played. I don't know. It was crazy. So much of like shit going on. Like we snuck into some Fish concert one time. So I mean, the craziest shit was going on that we snuck in there because we had to go like sneak through the woods. This was in like Missouri.
Was it outdoor?
Like it was like in rural Missouri. Yeah, it was outdoor.
Yeah, like hot
Yeah, so
fences
there-
and
Luckily, there were no fences. We just had to go through the woods for like 20 minutes, fucking find our way to it because we didn't want to pay for tickets and shit. But we knew someone inside that had extra wristbands, so we couldn't get them at the time. So we just hiked it through the woods, got there to their crazy ass tent where they're doing all smoking the weeds and shrooming and fucking
Nice.
DMS and all whatever the fuck else. Yeah, that was a good time. It was a good show.
very good time.
I think it was the first time that I fucking did like a DMX. Is that what it's called?
DMT.
DMT. Yeah, thank you.
I did DMX.
I did not do DMX.
X gonna give it to you.
X gonna give it to you.
And that's why he died. No. But yeah, it was like the first time I did that shit. I remember just having 1,000-mile stare of looking at someone next to me and they were just like, way what the fuck over there. I lost my fucking mind, lost my pants, lost a few things that night, and then had to hitchhike back into town because I lost my friends also. So I had to get a ride with like some random fucking semi-truck driver.
So it's not the show that was crazy.
Yeah, no, not the show itself,
like
I guess. It was just the fucking experience of being there at a fucking Fish concert.
Yeah, doing the spirit molecule. I'm pretty sure like on the instruction manuals of the DMT box, like that was not on there for first time usage. It's like highly recommended to be in a safe spot, not in the middle of the woods around a bunch of people you don't know.
Well, if that's the fucking rules, then that's not how you should
that's
do it.
not how
I
I
recommend
roll,
doing
buddy.
it exactly how I did it. Because that just blows your mind.
Did you ever
opens
do it
up.
again?
Which one?
DMT?
Fish concert?
No, DMT.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
DMT, acid, shrooms, anything. Get my hands on that kind of opens up that third eye, man.
Yeah.
I've never done DMT. I was holding on to some for a long time, but I just felt like didn't want to do it for some reason or another. It's like, I don't know, maybe I wasn't ready
Yeah,
or something.
things. It's always it's because when you're definitely doing this stuff, you got to think about, do I have the time? Like,
Well, I know everybody was telling me, oh, it's just a 10-minute
trip.
trip. It's just a 10-minute trip. And then you just like take a day to recover or whatever. And then I was like, well, yeah, but I don't know if I want to know what's on the other side of that trip, like right now. I'm fine with just smoking weed.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, I'm good.
Do I have the
like I was
time
fine
right now
with what I
to
was
do
doing.
this?
Yeah, I was like, I don't want to change my perspective on reality just right now. So I was holding on to it for like a year. I just didn't really feel like doing it. I had mushrooms. That was fun enough.
Yeah, definitely mushrooms. I think that's a good entry point.
It is.
To that, because it's definitely more natural, definitely more subtle.
That's just my favorite.
Yeah.
If you go
And
deep
like
on boomers, though, dude, like you go 3.5 grams or 4 grams, 5 grams deep, those will rock your world.
3.5 is my favorite dose.
Yeah, that's
That's a good spot, dude.
Yeah, you like feel it.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, dude. That's
super
the
hard,
heroic dose. Is
now heroic
3.5.
is 7. It's 2/8.
2/8.
That's a heroic dose.
I've done 7.
7.
I
Yeah,
heard
I
it
want
was
to try it at some point, but
That was a trip. That was 3.5. You get deep, but at 7, I remember I walked outside and I was staring out at I was out in like this little patio area. You know how like the stucco is like a weird,
Right.
like rough,
yeah.
So I walked outside and I looked over the edge of the wall there, and there was the stucco, and I was looking at the stucco, and it felt like the plane just went shoo. So I was staring at it head on, and it looked like I was looking at like this huge expanse of like snowy terrain. And these spiders started, like a couple spiders were crawling through it, and I remember sitting there staring at the wall for like probably 45 minutes. I was just stuck there because it felt like I was in another dimension. But yeah, they can definitely bring on some interesting feelings. Sometimes to be very uncomfortable, but never done DMT though. Acid, yes. So I've gone on that. I've gone to concerts. But that's a dedication, dude. DMT is like 15 minutes.
I don't think I could go in public on acid.
Acid is like 12 to 24 hours, and that is...
That's a trip.
That's a dedication.
It's called the trip for a reason.
Yeah, it's called a trip for a reason.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think
I got some stuff that's like an acid. It's like a kind of like a copy.
Oh,
It's
an
not the
analog?
exact same molecule, but
An analog.
yeah. And I don't remember exactly what it was, but my buddy said it was pretty damn close. So I took some, and all I could do was just fucking laugh at everything, and I was like losing my breath. Like I thought I was gonna die laughing, and I thought that was hilarious. And I just laughed more, and it was just this loop, and I just kept getting caught in that loop. Eventually, like if I went into a room by myself and just like tried to like stop thinking about anything at all, like I could calm myself down eventually. But then as soon as I went back out and like started a conversation or like found anything funny, like that loop would just start back up. I was like, dude, this is a nightmare. Like everything is hilarious. Like it's fun, but like I can't fucking breathe.
I can't
fucking
breathe. I'm about to have a heart attack.
My face is like stuck and hurts.
Dude. And like I already see everything funny just being sober. So it's like acid just amplifies that. And dude, it's not good, I don't think, for me. So I
that's usually why I like when shrooms or something like that first kicks in for me. I'll get those crazy ass giggles for like a good hour or so, where I can't stop laughing until it hurts and it's worrying.
Yeah, dude.
My wife is like, "Are you gonna be okay?" And take you to the ER. I'm like, no, it's just shrooms, man. I'll be okay.
Oh boy. Yeah. I don't know. There's some hallucinogens can be fun. They can also help in a lot of different ways. And if used properly, I think they've been used for thousands of years. Like DMT is similar to ayahuasca, which is crazy. It's like ayahuasca is a medicine that shamans use down in the Amazon. And it's crazy to think that of all those plants in the jungle, like they have to take the leaves from one plant and then the roots from another. And so that the leaves contain the DMT, but it's a certain form of the DMT that's not broken down by your stomach acid. And then the roots have an enzyme that breaks the DMT and converts it to where your body can absorb it.
Yeah, both of them are like slightly toxic by themselves too.
Yeah.
So it's like if you
how many tests?
Exactly. That's what I mean. Like, what are the chances they found that? Yeah. Like, they just happened to figure that combination out.
Out of all the plants over there in the Amazon jungle, figuring out like you need to take these leaves and take this root. It's totally random. Like, what are the chances?
Someone made a crazy soup that night the first time, and like, what is in this stew?
Yeah, dude.
We need to find those again.
Well, if you think about it, there's some people that have like premonitions.
Yeah.
With like the future. Like maybe they saw in a vision. Inspired. Yeah. I don't know. Whatever knowledge is out there in the ether, collective conscious, whatever you want to call it. There's got to be something out there that is like a little beyond time.
Dude.
There's too much crazy shit out there for that not to be true. That premonitions could be real.
I mean, they say with like time and memory and just like I said, the collective conscious is just just flowing out there, backwards and forwards. You can just access any point of it at any time, but it takes accepting what is there. You got to be able to accept that it's actually there. Like seeing ghosts and shit like that. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like they're supposed to be around us all the time, but you can't see them until you accept being on that level, that wavelength with what's available there.
Yeah, I mean, I was listening to an interview with this guy Chris Bledsoe. He has had multiple UFO experiences, with like other beings as well. Like he communicated with them telepathically. But he says that there's like three kinds of people who will never see it because they're skeptical, people who can be taught to see it, and people who can just see it. They know, they already believe it and know like it's out there. And it's like, well, if you're skeptical about it all the time, like you're never gonna have that experience. So
yeah,
just stay skeptical.
Mindset's everything. You can really not believe in something, and it can be true in your mind, or you can really truly believe in something, be the other end of the spectrum. I think our brains are very intricate pieces of machine, organic machines that you're able to generate your own thought, right? But there's also, like you said, information that's just kind of floating out there in the ether. And I believe that our brains are also receivers in some sense, where you can just get a spark of inspiration, like a song could come and just come into your head that was never there before, and like you hear it all. Like you hear every bit of it, the lyrics, the guitars, bass, drums, and it gets inspired into your brain for some. It's weird when you think of it like that. Like
I have situations like that where it's not a new song, but like I'll have an existing song that's constantly going through my head, and then turn on the radio and it's playing. Then like shit like that. Like it's like it's just connected through like if it's all radio waves or brainwave. Well, obviously it's both of those, I guess.
Well, there's that phenomenon where like somebody invents something in one area of the world, and then like all the way on the other side of the planet, somebody invents it like within the same couple days or whatever. There's plenty of cases where you can like, I think the telephone was one of them. Like they say it's Alexander Graham Bell, but there was some guy in fucking like Poland or something came up with the same idea at the same time, and it's just like they didn't know each other at all. Like they were not communicating. Like there was no communication there, but they came up with the same idea at the same time, and
that's bizarre.
One of them produced it like that much faster, or the history was written in his favor, one or the other. But
kind of like Tesla.
Yeah. Like there's Tesla got fucked.
Tesla got fucked.
He was just
got fucked real hard.
He was just a terrible businessman. Like he knew some shit. Like from that plane we're talking about, like he definitely had access to that knowledge
for sure.
And he had some crazy ideas that still don't even make sense today. But it's like if so much of his other shit worked, like,
it's exactly that.
Maybe he was onto something else.
Literally tuning into the Earth's, like on a larger scale, the Earth's vibrations and what's going on there with the things we can't see, and transmitting those things around the world. And
he was just horrible with business management. He couldn't make money on shit. Like he just kept getting jacked over and over. It's like poor guy, but should have paid more attention to that guy.
Got a cool car now.
He got buried.
Yeah. There's the business world's crazy. There's you can be a very smart individual, very talented, but you have to be good on that end of things, of protecting yourself and driving the business and making money.
Yeah, there's a lot of moving parts, a lot of variables.
A lot of variables. And you can have someone that's not as talented as you, not as smart as you, but just more aggressive in their pursuit of what they're trying to do. So you have to, my dad always said you have to have a mix of brains and balls. So you have to be smart and know things, but you also have to have the balls to get out there and take chances and
well, definitely, because if you don't, then someone else will just take that chance for you.
100%.
And you're fucked.
Or they'll just shove your idea in a box,
right,
and never let it see the light of day.
Yeah,
until 80 years later, man.
Yeah, like all the there's like those hydrogen engines.
Mm-hmm.
Those should have been in mass production years ago. Like the oil companies fucking shut those guys down real quick. That would cut oil like in half,
We barely have reliable electric cars, just batteries.
Yeah,
in general, they'll never allow that,
unless they somehow start doing nuclear. Is the only that's the only way.
What would be a hydrogen engine?
But that also kills oil.
Yeah, but like what does a hydrogen engine run off of? Water power, right? So I mean, like with what we got already going on with the crises, with what they're doing now with like AI and building all these data centers and feeding them with all the fucking available water and all the available electricity and kind of building city size fucking things for that, they're never going to fucking allow you to fucking power your shit with water. They're already taking it all away. We're already in a crisis right now, just sitting here in this goddamn Arizona state.
You know why? Because there's a upstream from the river that feeds this whole damn place.
Yeah.
They want to protect this endangered salamander. So you can't route the water this way because the creek that houses this one little salamander would die.
I don't believe that.
Interesting.
Yeah, right? I don't believe it.
Interesting.
The lizard people is all you're telling me.
So they're using it's like an emotional story. Like, salamander. Okay, I understand.
People vote for this.
Yeah. People do vote for this shit.
People vote for this, dude.
It's not that sport, dude.
Animal conservation.
As great of an idea as that obviously is, that'll never happen. Just like, when we're talking about Tesla, how long that took for his electricity ideas and things to come around after he died. Like they're like, oh, okay, I guess it was a good idea. Shit like this never would happen. Prove me wrong, government.
Don't.
Also, this is for entertainment purposes only.
It's for entertainment purposes.
None of us are experts.
Yeah.
Not in anything important. I know a little bit about a lot of things, but like not trying to tell anybody what the real truth is. I don't fucking know.
Who knows, dude? I was talking to my brother, and he was talking about something about how, like, say if a dot is like a 1D representation or 2D representation of or 1D representation of reality, and you got the second dimension, which is like two dots with a line there that connect each other, right? And then the third dimension is like you flip that over and it's a cube, right? And you just keep going into, fourth dimension, fifth dimension, and the way he was explaining it just kind of goes on forever.
What is the fifth dimension?
I don't know.
The fifth is parallel timelines.
Yeah.
So
the parallel. That's what he was saying. Parallel timelines.
And then the sixth is like the possibility of an alternate parallel timeline or something like that. Like your choices determine the sixth dimension.
Oh, jeez.
There's like the seventh dimension is like, it just gets further and further into possibilities.
Right.
So like a multiverse of multiverses.
Yeah, it just gets more and more. And
you have
probability theory and things like that.
Every probability that could happen within a certain timeline.
Yeah, it just
branches off into.
Gets more and more complicated.
Yeah, but like our perception of what our eyes pick up just enough for us to stay alive. Here in this world, just enough to pick up the light, color. That's about it.
Depth perception,
and there's just so many other things out there, different types of waves, different types of lights that we can't see.
Yeah.
I think maybe our description of the dimensions is primitive.
Yeah.
So like just because we can only perceive in these dimensions we've defined, like it doesn't mean that they're exactly on a scale like that. That's just the best we can come up with the information we have.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
so it's like it could be more of like a fluid scale rather than like 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, it's on the same line, just different parts of that wave that you're catching, whatever that dimension is. That's what they say. Like sometimes about like interdimensional beings, aliens, ghosts, even like it's all still around us, but it's just kind of just on a different little wavelength.
I've been seeing the Sasquatch thing pop up more
The
and more
Sasquatch.
lately.
So the Sasquatch,
More Bigfoot
it was the
things.
aliens.
I have a guest scheduled that actually wants to talk about Bigfoot.
Okay.
I was like, we can talk about it all you want. Like I think it's a hoax, but he wants to prove me wrong.
He wants
to try to change my mind.
There are animals that
interesting.
exist, man. I don't know, man.
There could be. I think from the videos that we saw when we were growing up about Bigfoot, and like we saw that one video where the ape was like walking in this field and he kind of turns around like this.
Yeah, the
most
one
classic one, yeah.
the famous one.
Where he turns around. That looked fake, dude.
It was like from the 60s, right?
70s,
something like
80s,
that.
maybe the 80s or 90s, somewhere around there.
Yeah, it was like 70s.
It's like super old, grainy footage from like
terrible
on
grainy
film
footage.
camera.
Yeah, crazy. I don't know about the
I'm more inclined to believe in aliens just for my own experiences than I guess like a Bigfoot or like the Jersey Devil or something like that.
The common theory right now I'm seeing is that he's like interdimensional. That like these beings are interdimensional. Just because they're covered in fur doesn't mean they don't have these abilities, or they can choose to be seen
in a certain way.
Like they can choose to interact with our dimension or not.
Yeah,
they can like speak some English.
And I agree that they're interdimensional beings, not like traditional.
So like Bigfoot
aliens.
has protected rights now because they're interdimensional beings.
Well, because they have these abilities, I guess they're hunted by the government. So they have to stay hidden.
That's great. I love this
It's
theory.
like, all right, yeah, this seems like a
Are we going to start
real
saving more
big
tax
stretch,
money for this
but-
now? Because
Yeah.
we have to protect Bigfoot?
Ones that interest me are the ones like the Air Force pilots, Navy admirals that run, they're like admirals of ships, and they have documented cases of seeing stuff. I mean, even all the way back to Christopher Columbus in his diaries, he was like writing out things that they saw when they were coming across the ocean,
like the
these-
orbs and shit.
the orbs and these blue lights that were just like going up in the water and then going away. Like that's pretty crazy. And these admirals have seen things that are going so fast underwater. Like going through air is one thing, but going through water, you have to like displace the water, and it's moving like there's nothing there. So there's just crazy things that make you go,
Yeah. That's what I'm saying for myself. I'm more inclined to believe in aliens like Bigfoot because I did have an experience in like South Dakota driving through. Saw the old, I mean, it almost sounds cliche at this time, but it's definitely, the old three lights and things you see in the sky that you've probably seen on different videos and things like that. Those, buzzing through. The old whoop-de-doo, and all of a sudden it was fucking gone, dude. It's like, what the fuck was that? South Dakota's a prime area for those kinds of things as well. So it's like, yeah, what the fuck is going on out there? Whether it's outside of the Earth, a different dimension, something underground here. I mean, I do believe those types of things are definitely super real.
absolutely.
Well, I heard a theory about those UAPs is that they make like this bubble that affects time somehow, and like inside the bubble that they're generating, it's moving slower. So everything out here is moving faster. So it looks like they're zipping around like super fast, but really they're probably moving like 5 or 10 miles an hour. It's like
That's
a
interesting,
slow
man.
car ride, and
Interesting.
to them, we probably look like, we're fucking zipping around all fast, but they don't care. Like they're just in their time bubble, traveling from one place to another. Or maybe we're moving in like slow motion. That's probably it.
Yeah,
we're
right.
moving,
Slow
we're all moving in like
motion.
slow motion, and they're just like cruising along.
It's like a time machine, H.G. Wells.
Yeah, and if you think about it, like if particles can like go through that bubble and go around the ship and do whatever and come out the other side, they're still only being affected inside that time bubble at like 10 miles an hour.
I get it.
So they're still not moving the ship around because the molecules would be affected as well. They would be inside that time bubble, not moving at
Right.
crazy speeds. So they're not even feeling inertia. They're not feeling, the effect of air resistance or water resistance even. They're probably moving through the water the same speed as our submarines do, but with that time displacement around them where it's moving like slower inside the bubble, it would appear that they're going like super fast. And that's why you don't see waves
That's wild.
or anything, because they're moving really slow. Like, so they don't cause waves.
Interesting, dude. That is interesting.
That's the best explanation I've heard for why it doesn't fuck with water or air like that.
It's like a wormhole almost type situation. No, I guess not like a wormhole. It's not.
It's like a warp, like a warp drive,
Yeah.
It's like a warp bubble.
warp bubble, and oops, but yeah, like light is interesting. Where like if you were to be able to travel at the speed of light, the faster or the closer you get to the speed of light, the time starts slowing down because like, as soon as you get to the speed of light, like time stops. So there's like time displacement with that. Like if you were to travel 5 years out in light speed and travel 5 years back, the Earth would have aged a ton of.
Well, there's
a lot more than 10 years.
Oh yeah,
the theory of relativity, like affected by gravity. You
Yeah.
know, so like the heavier gravity you have, the faster you age. You know,
yeah.
so it's like, what if they're using that sort of mechanic and they're affecting gravity in a way where time doesn't move as fast around them? So
Yeah,
if it's a
it's like
gravity
warp.
bubble around them, time would be different.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Maybe they're affecting it that way. Maybe it's
That
like
is-
multiple layers of a gravity bubble or something.
Yeah, that plays too with the theory of like gravity being more of like I've heard like being more of a fluid type of thing, like kind of dark energy, dark matter that exists out there, rather than being like, because most people think of gravity as like magnetism, basically, right? Gravity is something that's just pulling you towards the center of the earth, which is not true, but that's actually like magnetism. But gravity being like more of like a, again, kind of a fluidy type thing that you can utilize to either make yourself heavier or lighter, kind of float, again, go with that wave. It comes back to wave, man. We should be more, we should surf more, basically, what I'm saying. On time and space and gravity, hit the waves, dude.
We're all surfing. There's no choice,
Waves, dude.
We're all surfing on the quantum waves.
We are.
Pretty much, yeah.
We do live in a bizarre place. That is for sure. A bizarre place. Like you said, there's no way to know the 100% truth of everything, but we can ponder and
it's a cusp of knowledge that we don't. We know things, or we don't know what we don't know, and we know what we don't know.
Yeah,
We're
dude, just look at the
balancing
pyramids.
between those things, dude.
Fuck, dude. What are the pyramids? We're still trying to figure that out.
Did you see the thing like they're just basically skyscrapers?
You see
there's
the
like
coils that the guys took the scans and the coils that
Yeah.
are going down
That's what I'm
into,
talking about,
and it goes all the way down, and they think that it's some kind of energy, like
Yeah.
they were made to funnel energy from somewhere,
That's insane.
you know?
Yeah.
So
I would love that for that to be true. I would love for like the whole Egypt and Sahara Desert just for that to be cleaned out. We just find like just tons of things down there that would just blow everybody's mind, because we had been in an existing civilization for like 1 billion years, and technology has just been constantly just been buried to the point where
Well, there's a cataclysm that happens. The theory by Graham Hancock is there's a cataclysm that happens on a cycle, and the ancient people knew this cycle.
it's like
So they
every
paid attention to the
5,000 or
stars,
10,000 years or something
Yeah.
like
the
that.
calendar. Yeah, they
You
even
get
paid
so-
attention to like which constellations were in the sky at which point in like that 24,000 year cycle. Like they knew that it was on a 24,000 year cycle when each is like when the zodiac
Is that-
signs would like go all the way around and be at the next one to start over. That's 24,000 years to get all the way around, and they knew that. Like they had.
That's why people
You know,
were freaking out back in
knowledge.
like
That
2012, man. 'Cause
They
they
had-
thought like with the whole Mayan calendar thing that they discovered back then, like, oh shit, we're on this fucking apocalyptic cycle in 2012, December or something. It's going to be the end of times.
Well, his theory is that the reason they kept those times is because they knew that it was the end. Like that something happens every so often to where
Maybe that's
you
just
know,
when it started and it hasn't
you
actually
have to
finalized
survive
yet.
it. You know what I mean? Like it's like
technology gets to a certain point to where eventually you want something bad happens, and extinction almost happens, and there might be a small group of people left or whatever, and then if you're lucky enough you get to repopulate the world, you know. But we could get to that point again where we just get too smart for our own good, create things and weapons and
Get killed by AI.
get killed by AI. Think about like the pyramids, right? And think about the possibility of under the oceans, right? Of places that we can't even really see, and we've never even scanned.
well, sea level used to be lower.
The things we can
Used to be
scan
lower.
and have seen, there's things there
And
already.
there's things at the bottom of
Yeah.
the places at the bottom of the ocean that used to be up on land, and like this used to be at the bottom of the ocean. So think about there's places down there that might be covered up in just silt.
Yeah, there's seashells on Everest.
Yeah, bro. I mean, dude, there's this whole world's been moving and changing and doing things for billions of years. There might be some other ancient civilizations that are under the water, buried under millions of years of silt down there that we just don't know is there. You know?
I mean, there's definitely stuff like that.
Oh, yeah.
That's for sure. We're still finding shit.
Oh yeah.
You know, so it's like off the coast of these places. I mean, the sea level used to be, I think it was like 40 meters lower.
That's huge.
Yeah, that's huge.
Yeah.
These coastal places where the shore is really shallow, like how much of that has been actually searched,
Right.
like for ancient ruins? Like it's probably like just under the sand, like a few feet below the sand.
That's what I'm saying.
It's like, dude, there's probably so much out there that's underwater right
I
now.
don't want to disturb the whole world, but yeah, if there was ever a way, to preserve that and kind of dig all that stuff out. There's so much stuff that's down there, man. So much stuff under the desert, under the ocean.
Oh yeah.
That
And then
is
there's
just way-
there's this lake in Russia, like somewhere, or maybe Siberia, somewhere around there. They're finding these huge like ruins in a lake, like in the middle of these mountains. Like there's a fucking lake, and these things are like 100 feet under the water, like under the surface. But it's like, where did these come from? Because there's no record of a civilization like that over there. So it's like, where did these buildings even, like, when did they happen? You know, it's like, when did this lake form? And like, where the buildings must have been here before that.
Yeah.
So like, how did that fill up with water so much?
Yeah.
It's like, I don't know. There's just so many mysteries out there.
Yeah, man.
So many.
I mean, they're still currently excavating. I can't remember the name of it. The place in Turkey.
Göbekli Tepe?
Yes.
Yeah,
They're still
Göbekli Tepe is sick.
investigating that and finding even deeper things of like how it was just buried on purpose, and how like some of those not old school, but the older civilizations were living back then, and exactly, you know, how much older we are and how much more advanced people were.
So
than
do
we
you think
thought.
the pyramids were built 5,000 years ago?
No.
Everyone I ask, they're always like, no, hell no.
There's no fucking way, dude.
Anyone who's interested in the subject in the tiniest bit is like, no fucking way.
No way, dude. I mean,
I've seen too much about it.
Yeah,
Like, there's plenty
plenty
of
of
way.
sign that, you know, things have happened just weather-wise around that area that is older than 5,000 years. Let alone like the stones, like again, the things are finding deeper in it. The fucking Sphinx.
Yeah, there's
All the things around there and how that all compares. There's no way.
There's all sorts of stories about a labyrinth under the Giza Plateau.
oh yeah.
You know, and they're doing scans and finding structures under the surface that, you know, the Egyptian archaeology or Egyptian historical department or whatever, they're just blocking any sort of excavation of anything.
Yeah,
They're just
One
like, nope.
guy
Fucking
that like
Zorhan or whatever.
Zoran or whatever.
Yeah.
But he's like the
Zahi.
He's Zahi. He's the
Yeah.
gatekeeper of all this shit.
Zahi
Dude.
Hawass. He's the head of the department.
yeah.
And I'm pretty sure his mission is to just keep everything status quo as long as you can. Like, he has an ulterior motive. It's
He's
not
gonna
to
be-
find
He's gonna
out.
be doing that till literally the day he dies,
Yep.
and that's kind of what he is there to do. I get it. I fucking hate it. But there's so much more evidence that is just blaringly obvious that contradicts everything they're talking about. Hopefully, whoever's put in charge after that.
Well, there's a lot of
Makes them
people
a little
doing
fair.
investigations on it themselves, just like going around the government of Egypt because they're just blocking everybody, you know. And there's this guy who's doing his field of research is finding out what ancient structures are used for, like why they built them. And his current theory right now, he's like writing a book on it, or it's already out, but it's about how the pyramids were a chemical plant. Oh, his book is called The Land of Chem, I think. But Egypt used to be called Kemet, and that's where the word chemistry comes from.
Oh, okay.
So
Yeah, I've heard things. Yeah, how the pyramids
So,
might
like-
have been like power stations, like nuclear.
well, they used
places
power.
and
His
that.
theory is that they used lightning strikes, and there's iron veins under the pyramids, and they are all like used to energize the granite boxes they have
Uh-huh.
and the granite walls and stuff to create ultrasound frequencies, which cause these chemical reactions, so they could like create like, you know, fucking sulfur or like a sulfuric acid.
Interesting.
And like also like these other kinds of acids. They're like making ammonia, and it's like the things he lays out, like they're pretty convincing, you know.
So they were harvesting lightning,
They're using
make-
lightning to power their ultrasound generators.
ultrasound generators to create chemistry.
Yeah, but what the chemistry was used for, we don't really know. There's certain components that could be used for fertilizer, like the ammonia, fucking nitrates they're using. I think they're making like sodium nitrate and ammonia. But then the sulfuric acid and one of the other components. I think it was another type of acid, hydrochloric acid maybe. And I think those two components could be used for rocket fuel. It's like, but that's like a wild theory. He's just saying like this is things they could make. I don't believe it, but this is just theories people have. And it's like maybe there was something else they're using those chemicals for, but there's like you know, they react with metal, so you could do like metal sort of manufacturing. Depending on how long ago that civilization was working, all their metal equipment could be corroded, gone, you know, like turned to dust. If it was like 20,000 years ago, all that metal gone.
Yeah, definitely, for
The
sure.
only thing that would remain is maybe the gold,
Gold,
and anything that's
sand.
stone.
Yeah.
Stone doesn't degrade like that, so
Think about how heavy those stones are and how accurately they were cut.
yeah. The ones in the ceiling of the chamber, like 50 tons.
Right.
Yeah, dude, that's insane, dude. Like our technology that we have today,
Can't even do that.
they couldn't do it, dude.
Yeah.
They would have a really hard time.
Yeah, not especially not in the time frames and things they're describing them to have done by just human power alone.
Yeah. This guy with the chemical plant theory, he was saying that he thinks humans did do it, and his explanation for that was like really pissing me off. He mentioned a crane in China that can lift 210 or 220 tons or something, but it's like a shipyard crane on rails on a dock, like that lifts cargo containers. It's like,
I don't know.
that's a terrible example. Like, come on, dude. They didn't have that.
Did they build cranes? I don't know.
They didn't have.
If we're gonna go into debunking things, I mean, did they build cranes?
He's not saying that. He's not saying that they built it 5,000 years ago either. So he's not saying that the, you know, fucking 7,000 BC Egyptians built these. It's probably older, but he's saying that he thinks humans did build it. And he says they probably did it with like conventional equipment. But it's like,
It took forever.
dude, we can't move that shit. Like there would be evidence of them moving those stones. There'd be something. But there's
If humans
no
did it,
clues.
it just amazes me maybe how bored they were back then, or they're just going to dedicate like 400 years of their lives
there's a purpose.
to fucking building these things.
There's a purpose to it.
With
Now that there's a purpose, that it's a chemical plant, it seems pretty fucking necessary to have that if you're going to start a civilization. So, and we've only found really like one of these complexes. Like if there's another one in the Amazon, maybe that would be the other side of the planet. So that would kind of make sense. But there's a lot of the Amazon that isn't uncovered. But this pyramid complex, it's like one of a kind, the only one on the planet. And, you know, like they came down and knew how to build it and built it right away. So it's not like it was humans that were on the planet that were bored that just decided like, oh, we'll build a chemical plant.
Oh yeah, they did have pyramid
Like,
things too.
somebody,
like in the,
somebody knew how to make this.
yeah, they have those in like Asia, and like the Aztec pyramids.
Yeah,
like you said, things like that.
those aren't even close to the same
They're
structure.
not the same type of pyramid, no. But
Like this, well, if you've seen the like a cross section of the inside, of, like the Giza pyramids, like there's just these chambers in them that are not for humans. Like the passageways to get up to these certain chambers, how people tour them and stuff.
right.
Like they built wooden stairs to go up these crazy sloped passages.
Yeah, I've seen those, and I expected those to be more like escaping gas or like water or things like that. Like
there's like a
from
purpose.
things I've seen, I do agree. Like these things are more of a machine
than a tomb.
than a tomb. Yeah,
They didn't carry a body up
don't
this
disagree
shaft
with that at
to,
all.
like-
But I think that possibly either that teaching that put it there in Egypt was spread across elsewhere, and they attempted to duplicate that, or like the same people just did it across the globe, like you're saying, because they were trying to establish kind of just pinpoints within the earth to where we can spread the seed of mankind.
Maybe there were different purposes for the other pyramids or something. Like that could be true too. Maybe there was some other function of these. Maybe they were making different chemicals in a different place in the world, but they used that design specifically to contain the pressure that it takes to make these things. So like that design, if there's chambers on the insides of these pyramids, it's possible that they needed it to contain pressure. So, I mean, I guess it just depends on the makeup of the pyramid.
Yeah.
If it's just built up as stacks of solid stone all the way to the top, like there's like, what's the purpose? Like it's a monument. But the pyramids in Giza are not just monuments.
No.
Like, they have a purpose. There's no reason to build all these chambers and shafts and vents and like all the different types of stone built into it. Like, why didn't they just use one type of stone? Why didn't they just use limestone? It was already there. Like, why did they go get granite blocks and like from, 500 miles away or whatever and like stack them in specific dimensions in certain places?
Yeah, there's
Like,
been a lot of
needed.
easier ways
Yeah,
to do it than
exactly.
they did, for sure.
yeah, exactly. Like they
Strong.
needed to do it that way.
Right.
So it's like there was a plan in place to
yeah.
build it that specific way. But I don't know.
I heard
It's all just
somewhere
weird.
where the quarry that they got the rock from, that they built some kind of canal. They filled it with water somehow, and that they basically floated the rocks to the location. That's how they moved it. But the question still remains: how did they move? Even if they did that and got it there easily, like how did they take the stone and put it where it was supposed to be?
I mean, I've heard theories that they moved it with gravitational levitation devices. So,
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know.
Could be
With sound.
Yeah,
Sound.
I don't know. Maybe they levitated it like an inch off
I mean,
the ground.
Yeah, it's just barely screaming.
if they were building pyramids in the fashion to utilize thunder or electricity and lightning to, use the waves bouncing through the pyramid in the first place to make chemistry happen, then maybe they did have some ways to utilize sound to move said blocks.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Makes you think.
It does. I think about it way too much. That shit bothers me. How did they do it?
Yeah, those are the great questions. That's what a lot of the what are they? The 7 ancient freaking wonders.
Yeah.
Like
the Grand
Yeah,
Canyon?
the Grand Canyon, the Gardens of Babylon.
You think the Grand Canyon was just cut
pyramids.
out by one river over all that time? How wide it
I was
is?
watching a documentary about how
That's Paul Bunyan, man.
He dragged his axe and went like this.
Yeah.
there was a documentary I was watching about how this guy had dated the Grand Canyon, and he dated like the rock, and there's certain levels of rock in there that line up with the Great Flood that happened. They talk about not only the Bible, but a lot of other books. But that there was a Great Flood.
The Younger Dryas.
Yeah, that's one theory. There's a few theories that are pretty compelling, though. Like the Younger Dryas impact theory, where a comet hits the North Pole and like debris from the same comet like hit it again and like caused an ice age, and then it caused like a global warming, so it like flooded. There's that theory, and then there's one where it was a solar flare that like knocks out the magnetic shield around the Earth.
Atmosphere, yeah.
So there's
That
that
happened,
theory, and then there's
that's
then
that's
there's the
happening
pole
soon,
shift.
dude.
The pole shift theory. The magnetic poles in the Earth shift, and when that happens, that shield goes away as well. So it's almost the same thing as a solar flare.
So it doesn't. The magnetic field, once it gets to a certain point, it dissipates before it starts back up again
Well, it's not just like instant.
over time.
And I'm not sure exactly what the theorized time would be for it to stabilize again, but there's going to be a point because that pole is because the molten nickel in the Earth is like rotating like this, the molten nickel and iron. So it's creating the poles. When those shift, that's because the rotation of the nickel and iron is getting all fucked up for a little bit. So it's going to be swirling in a way. And who knows what the fuck that is going to do to the surface of the Earth. It's probably going to get all volcanic as well.
I would say something bad, yeah.
Something bad for humans.
Yeah.
Something really bad for
Magnetic-
humans.
Really bad.
The magnetic field goes away, dude. This place is cooked. Dude.
Yeah, and that's another thing.
Same
so
like a solar
there's going to
flare.
be like solar winds on the surface of the Earth, which is not good. Like everyone's dead. Everything on this side of the planet that's facing the sun when that happens, like, and if that goes for a whole rotation, like if that lasts for like a week before the poles like stabilize and gain that shield back, like a week is enough to end the entire life on the surface. So life's going to have to restart underground pretty much, or in the ocean.
You have to like tunnel into the earth pretty far down too, because I wonder how all those solar particles and the radiation that the magnetic field blocks, all those are just unfiltered and just hitting. How far into the earth do they go?
Probably not very far.
Not very far.
Probably like a few feet.
A few feet. So you could tunnel down.
Like I mean, the Earth is pretty solid. It's like you wouldn't have to get that far, and especially if you had like a layer of rock above you as well, not just dirt, but like, that's pretty solid. It's gonna block most of those waves. But
hopefully you're not in an area though.
100-foot tunnel,
Earth is
and a
cracking
big old
open.
little room in there. You're fine.
Yeah, like it's pretty hard to do an X-ray through a rock, so it's gonna block most of those rays.
Rocks block, dude.
Rocks block.
I don't know if you've heard of Derinkuyu in Turkey. It's like this underground city, pretty much.
Yeah, I think so.
Some guy just was like redoing his floor, and like found
Like an entrance to it.
Entrance to this cave.
Oh shit!
And it just goes down into this huge maze, like an ant hill of like chambers for humans.
Oh damn, dude.
And archaeologists went in there and they found chambers for like cattle. They found vents to the top that were like at a certain angle, so it like blocked like water and shit like that. And it was like livable for like 10,000 people. Like that's what they estimated.
Damn.
So
And
the first survival bunker, like back in the day.
yeah, I think maybe something like that happened. Either a solar flare or a pole shift.
Yeah.
And people knew it was coming.
Got
They
ready.
built this thing.
I mean, again, that
underground.
explains, like you said, the story of the flood within so many different religions across the world or regions and things like that. Talk about the same thing. But, outside of, biblical religious explanations, they're always talking about this flood that happened, this great flood across the world. It's proof, I think, too, of like, there was some big solar event or maybe some big polar shift.
If the poles shift, the ocean is going to slosh.
And it's going to happen again, basically. I mean, that same thing is as far as things I've seen too that kind of have looked at solar flares and things like that. They definitely are predicting it's coming up.
It's
pretty
more
soon,
of a
dude.
when than an if.
Not if.
Like it's a when.
Yeah.
Just when's the next one going to be aimed right at Earth?
They're firing off all the fucking time.
Yeah,
Those
they're
fucking
just
I'm getting like notifications all the time about.
there's a lot of
these
directions
huge
they can
solar
go.
flares, dude.
It has to point in a really specific direction to hit Earth because the Earth is so small.
Yeah.
So it's like it would have to point directly at it. There's 100 million different directions it could go, but if it hits that one mark, like we're fucked.
Yeah. That's also if you do like a gamma ray burst. So
Yeah.
gamma ray burst has to be super precise. But if it ever is, one of them is ever online with us.
Just rips our fucking
Oh, dude.
yeah.
Game over, dude. Yeah.
Atmosphere gone.
So we're literally sitting, going along in our lives, getting up, going to work, and doing music, doing things that we like. And then we're like sitting ducks for a whole host of things that could go.
Have you ever looked at the list of near miss asteroids?
You're telling me we're doing all this
That's
and we're
pretty
going
fun.
to die?
I found a list online of near miss asteroids. Asteroids that are like closer than the moon to the Earth, and it'll tell you when it passed the Earth and when they found it. And there's a lot of times where the dates don't really match up. Like they found it after it passed Earth.
Oh, so after it come by?
Yeah, they see it going away because they're easier to see that way. So it's like,
well, what's the point of the system then?
yeah,
You're going to tell me about it afterwards. Hey,
exactly,
we lucked
dude.
out again, guys.
They're just really hard to see, like because if the sun's not pointing right at them at the
Yeah, they don't
moment
have
you're
any-
looking at that exact spot, like you're
They're
just
not
not
like a
going to
co-
see it.
Like a comet
yeah.
has a tail or whatever,
Like
but
they're so far away and they're just so small.
Yeah, I mean, think about it as like a grain of sand just being thrown through fucking space.
Yeah. So
if there
super
was
small.
no kind of reflective, like if you were looking out into space, you see basically just complete darkness and some spots of stars, you would not see a rock.
Like an asteroid the size of like this apartment building. That sounds pretty fucking big.
Oh,
But
yeah.
if you're looking for it out in space, that's so small.
Right.
So small.
Like you can't see this apartment building from space. From like the space station, there's no way you could see this apartment building. But like, you know, if it was way out in space, just coming at us, like there's
See,
no
it's
way to see
oh,
that.
It's a mile away. Hey, get ready, guys.
It's like an impossible task.
Even one like the dinosaurs that was like the size of Mount Everest, you know, even that would probably be hard to see,
Yeah.
you know, out there in space.
Only those asshole scientists from that time told them. Mm-hmm. Dinosaur scientists.
There
Did
was
they exist?
the meteor crater in Arizona.
Yeah.
They say that was caused by an asteroid about the size of like a Volkswagen.
Yeah.
It's insane.
I believe
that
it.
thing is huge.
So think if that's the case, if something like this apartment building
It
or
also
something
depends
the
what
size
it's
a
made
city,
of.
Yeah.
Depends what it's made of too.
yeah,
If it has a high iron content, yeah, it's gonna hit hard.
yeah.
Or high nickel content,
Yeah. Otherwise, they'll just burn up most of it. Hopefully.
yeah. But I don't know.
Remember,
That's a matter of when as well.
Yeah.
Just when the next thing is gonna hit really hard. I don't know if you've heard of the Tunguska event. It happened in like Siberia, somewhere in
that was the Great Dying, end Permian extinction.
yeah.
where the-
No, it wasn't an extinction event. It was an asteroid that came through the atmosphere.
Oh yes,
And
I heard about
it
that. yeah.
blew up over the surface. Like it disintegrated right above the surface, but it caused an explosion and it flattened a bunch of trees
Yeah,
in like, you know, like a huge radius. It just
Shattered
destroyed
windows.
this area. And yeah, it like shattered windows and stuff. And
That's
Far away.
insane.
if any, and it was in a place where there were no like cities or anything like that. But this was a long time ago, so it was like they didn't have like a space program. They weren't like
And it didn't
monitoring
hit the
this
ground.
shit.
It just blew up before it hit the
Blew up
ground.
over the ground. That's why there's no crater.
That's
but it
crazy.
leveled a bunch of trees like in
It's
like
crazy.
a 20-mile radius or something.
Yeah.
Like crazy. And yeah, so that could happen again over like Phoenix,
Well,
yeah.
like LA.
Like-
boom.
hopefully something more like that than yeah, than that deep actual impact.
There was one in the 2000s that happened over Russia too. That like it was like modern day and like
Yeah.
blew up a bunch of windows.
Yeah.
A handful of people went deaf.
Holy shit!
Like it fucking blew out their
That's nuts.
eardrums. Yeah, it was just this explosion that happened over the like city. It's like I don't remember that happening. Like I saw this later, like way later.
I saw news articles on it. I'm not sure if it was when it happened, probably
Yeah.
after the fact, but it's crazy. I mean, you could just be getting up on a normal Tuesday and we wouldn't know one way or the other that something's just about to wreck the
Yeah.
day.
Probably not even gonna see it.
Nope.
Yeah, yeah. Like I said, the amount of people that slept through that didn't even know. Yeah, the world might have ended if it had just gotten a little bit closer. Oh shit!
You're just like in the grocery store and just wipes away.
That would suck.
Asteroids are
I need
scary.
lettuce.
The volcanoes are scary too. Like,
There's one going off right now in Hawaii, isn't there?
There's a lot of them. They've been pretty active lately.
very active, especially around the Ring of Fire. A very active area anyway. But
Could you imagine if an asteroid just fucking nailed like Wyoming, just Yellowstone?
Oh, it sucks.
boom.
Just stir the pot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
Literally.
shit would
They've already got
explode, dude.
Once Yellowstone goes, dude, that's sayonara. I mean, that's
Like,
like
one-
that's
one
like
of
the
the largest-
Siberian.
It's gonna
Yeah,
change the
one of the
world
largest
for
things.
sure.
Yeah,
It will absolutely change the world if that erupts.
100%.
it's gonna reach the other side of the planet.
Yeah, I was gonna say
the
it'll-
ash that comes
it'll
out of that
crack
thing.
the continent in half.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's a scary thing because they're the end Permian extinction, the biggest extinction that ever happened in the history of the world, was caused by the supervolcano in Siberia. So that was like the closest the Earth ever got to be like being completely sanitized of life.
That's
Yeah,
nuts.
they can trace all the genome back to like 12,000 people or something like that. Like all of our genomes go back to like 12,000 people that survived in that era.
That's crazy.
It's pretty wild. So like, what were humans like before that happened?
You know, giants
They're building chemical plants
Yeah.
building chemical plants in Egypt.
in the rainforest of Egypt. Because there used to be a rainforest there.
Living in what do you call it, Atlantis?
Yeah, Atlantis. That's another weird story.
Fucking
Have you heard the Rashad structure?
the Rashad structure. That sounds kind
It's
of
like this spot in Africa. It's pretty far from Egypt.
the one in the
um,
kind of Sahara Desert area.
It's like in the middle of
Yeah.
the fucking Sahara.
Yeah.
It's like right on the edge of the Sahara. And there's sand all around it. And if you look at it on Google Earth, it looks like water would have washed all that sand just right out to the fucking Atlantic Ocean, pretty much.
Yeah.
Or Pacific Ocean. And
So it was like a wash, like a dried out wash, basically.
yeah,
Like there were
but
kind of
the-
actually like waterways that used to go up in there and stuff, and that's where some say it might have been some sort of Atlantis. Was that
but
area?
it's massive, dude. It's like the size of Phoenix. It's like this huge area, and it looks like circles. Like there's like two rings and a spot in the middle where it's raised. So it's like there's different elevations. So it's almost like rippling rings in this one spot. So it's not an impact. It's not like a crater. So it's not like a cosmic impact that caused this.
Yeah.
There's sand all around it, and it's just this desolated like stone like bowl almost in the desert. And it's like the size of Phoenix.
Damn.
It's like if that was Atlantis and there was a couple like extinction events since it
Yeah, I'm
existed.
telling you, get some shovels, clean that fucking place out. Dig out those damn pyramids. Dig out the fucking Sahara Desert. There's so much shit under there. I'm telling you.
Probably.
Yeah.
I can imagine, but that's probably pretty hard to do.
A couple shovels, dude. What's the big deal? A couple shovels, a couple days.
Yeah. Just a few shovels. And some determined people.
Some determined people. Not getting caught blocked by the goddamn government. Again, this is for entertainment purposes only.
Yeah, don't kill me. I'm very happy, by the way. Very happy. Not
Extremely
sad
happy.
at all. The yeah, Plato, he wrote down some stuff that Socrates said. He talked to some Egyptian priest, and they told him a story of like 9,000 years ago. The city of Atlantis was like concentric circles inside of each other, with like waterways in between each circle, and like he had like this detailed account of it. They said it was 9,000 years ago, and he talked to that person like 2,000 years ago. So some people say that it might be around 11,000 years old when Atlantis was
Yeah.
full swing. But if there was like this massive flood, like wash that shit away with a bunch of sludge, because it wouldn't be just water. If it's washing over from north to south, just like
It
Water,
could be more of like a
rock,
mudslide or
yeah, it would be a
got
huge
buried.
mudslide.
Yeah.
You just grind right through it.
Yeah, it would be a grinder,
Yeah.
just a liquid grinder. Just yeah, that'd be horrible.
Oh, yeah. Dude.
But if that happened to Atlantis, I mean, that might be what it looked like. Just this huge,
Yeah.
like, giant city with circles.
There's in Dubai, right? There's like a city in there. It looks like there's like one line that goes up with these little branches that go off.
Mhm.
It's like water in between each.
And the
Yeah, they
man-made
made that
thing they
island.
did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They made it.
Yeah. So it's like that's what I'm envisioning when you're talking about, but just on a grander scale. You said that there was like rings of land and then water in between them.
Hmm
Yeah.
It's kind of like that. It's like the Target logo.
Yeah.
But with like one more ring, maybe.
Yeah, with one more ring. But it's just wild to look at it in a zoomed out map and see all the sand that washed around it.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, I don't know if that was like the highest point, or they had something that like pushed the sand away or something like that. Like it looks like it went on both sides out into the ocean. It almost looks like an eye, like it's like two eyelids, and that's like the iris. But
If not Atlantis, I imagine that definitely being some like at least some sort of important port city,
yeah,
like some sort of big tree, because yeah, it's very large.
makes you wonder how they built it.
Yeah. Also that, because
Survived.
Isn't there some sort of ruin they also found in some sort of like similar fashion, but like in the ocean, like off of Spain, off of Europe,
Yeah,
some sort
off of
yeah.
Spain. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. They found like a bunch of ruins down there too that match like the Malta ruins.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think that's part of like the sea level rise that happened around that same time, dude. There's a lot of these things that point to like 11,000 or 12,000 years ago. It's like that's probably when the flood or catastrophic event happened.
Yeah.
Like whatever happened, it fucking wiped the earth
Something, yeah,
clean.
something
Yeah.
just fucked everything up.
All the mammoths too. Seems like all the mammoths died around that time. It's like, yeah, all the big animals would just get washed in that flood. Like
Yeah.
smaller animals, they probably survived.
Yeah, they can climb
enough
trees
food
or
to get
climb
by.
something else, yeah.
And the bigger animals that needed more food, like all their entire environment's fucked. And they probably got their legs broken by the flood. So they're not swimming anywhere.
You're going nowhere.
Yeah. It'd be tough for any of the larger animals to get through that. Just can't swim at all, even if their legs weren't broken.
Elephants can swim, can't they?
I think they can walk.
They can
They
wade.
can walk through it, but I don't think they can.
As much as a
I think
horse can
elephants can
swim, I
swim.
guess.
Can they swim?
I think
Let's
so.
see.
I think
Let's
they
see.
can kick hard enough. Maybe they float pretty well, so they're
It's very buoyant.
yeah, they're buoyant. Elephants are
Plus
buoyant.
they got their trunk, so they don't have to worry about drowning or anything anyways.
All right.
Yeah, they could.
They have buoyant bodies that allow them to swim long distances across rivers with ease.
Yeah, dude.
So they
see?
can.
I'm pretty sure I've seen videos of elephants swimming.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, you're all right.
it's weird.
They are buoyant.
They look
I
like
just
they
didn't
would
see like
sink.
mammoths as good swimmers, but I mean they're very close.
Yeah, they're like practically the same
Yeah.
thing.
That's why they call them the sea elephant.
Pretty damn close, dude. Closer than any other animal,
Yeah.
I think.
Damn right.
Yeah, we didn't hunt them to extinction. That's fucking dumb. Why would we do that? Every primitive species that we have documentation of, they protected the environment. Like they didn't hunt animals to extinction. They purposely like kept their breeding in check to make sure they kept having food.
Yeah.
If they hunted them to extinction, all their kids
That's
would
called
starve.
farming.
So it's like
Non.
they knew not to do that.
Yeah,
So it's
that
like,
is
why
not-
would we just kill all the mammoths? How
They
would
had
they
to
do that?
burn their fat. How would we do that? I don't know.
There's no fucking way we would be able to do that.
No,
With
it was the
spears, like push
extinction
them off
event, dude.
cliffs. We pushed every single mammoth off a cliff. Every last one.
We got close with the buffalo out here.
Yeah.
Now we're out here when we were doing buffalo hunting.
Yeah. The thing is the culture that fucked up the buffalo didn't really like think about the environment. It wasn't in their society. Like the survival wasn't dependent on those buffalo being alive.
Yeah, so they weren't eating.
It
them.
wasn't their entire food source.
Yeah, they were.
They wanted the fur mostly.
Yeah,
They wanted the hides. They wanted to, they ate them, but it wasn't like their main like go to. They weren't dependent on the buffalo meat.
No, there's definitely some other animals they were doing, and they had little farming things they were doing as well along the way.
And then there's always the strategy of, starving out your enemies by taking out their food source. So there's that aspect too. I'm like, well, all these Indians are eating buffalo.
Kill two
What if
birds
they
with
didn't
one
have any
stone.
buffalo?
What if we kill all these buffalo?
Kills two birds with one stone.
Tribes did that to each other too.
Yeah.
It was a common tactic back in the day.
Yeah, starve them out.
Yeah. There's laws against that now.
Laws.
Yeah, laws and
Screw
quotes.
that.
Laws.
International law. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not allowed. For most. Some people are allowed to do that shit and get away with it. But, you know, depends who's enforcing international law, right?
Yeah. Whose nation are we talking about here?
It's like the cops when they speed on the freeway. They're allowed to.
Yeah.
You can't, but they can.
Yeah.
Well, because they got to catch you.
Yeah.
That's why I say you only get caught if you don't go fast enough.
Yeah. Who's gonna pull over the world police? That's the problem.
And, you know, international laws are like any laws. When somebody just feels like breaking them, they will. You know,
Well, it's every law.
that's every law.
They're more suggestions, really.
Yeah, it's just the only stipulation is we might send our military after you. But if it's us, we're not going to send our military after ourselves.
Yeah.
Like,
Or will.
try and stop us. You know, I know it's I know it's like obviously not morally like justifiable, but I know which side I would rather be on. I'm glad I was born in America.
Not the side of the gun pointing at you.
Yeah, I'm glad I was born in America. I
100%.
disagree with the way they are like treating the world, but
Yeah, but you
God
know,
bless America.
I feel safe here.
yeah,
to a point.
we are blessed to have been born here and have lives here, and yeah, it's crazy that everything is going in so many different directions that nobody's unified anymore, and that's one thing I think is something that we have to get back to as a United States, you know. But there's just so many divisions of ideas, and I don't know, a dangerous time, I think.
Yeah, I think it's just everybody's radicalized in one direction or another.
Yeah, I think everyone's pointing to what you're doing wrong. Like, if you're not agreeing with me, then obviously you're the wrong person and you're the enemy. So I'm gonna fuck you up, take your shit.
Yeah, pretty much. Some of these debates I listen to online, some of them are really hard to listen to. They're just trying to like fucking make you look like a piece of shit rather than actually like talk
Yeah,
about
rather than do the
discussion.
debate, they just want to
Just
tell
make
you why
you
you're
look like
stupid.
a bitch.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
like,
or try to
come
humiliate.
on, dude.
Yeah.
I hate those ones. But I think it's a big problem is all the echo chambers that exist nowadays. You didn't used to have echo chambers in like the 70s. You know, if it was like your church or
Yeah.
like places you met up, like specifically like a college
Yeah.
or
Now it's just
you know,
fucking
physical places.
everywhere, dude.
Now you don't need a physical place to have that echo chamber. It just can exist with a group chat.
Yeah.
Boop, like I can talk with fucking 19 different people all at once.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
then you could just like talk like, oh, did you see this? Did you see that? Like, yeah, like this person's a piece of shit. And everybody agrees. And it's like they just
That's what
keep
we're doing.
talking to everyone who agrees with them.
Like, I don't even know this person, but I guess, yeah, they're a piece of shit.
Yeah,
Because
I
you
think-
said they were.
Yeah, so technology has definitely accelerated that radicalism.
Yeah, because then, yeah, it brings to the point where no one wants to research, have their own opinion, do their own thinking. Like I said, it's just an echo chamber. Just, yeah, everyone else said this. I don't even know who this person is. Maybe I do, but you guys said they suck. You guys said they're awesome. So, yeah, I'm going with that just because that's what we're all agreeing with. That's just so, I guess that's just what I just think. I'll even
Yeah, they just take things.
Yeah. take the safe way out and fucking just go with it.
Or like people
And
that have like just bad ideas and people agreeing with them, so like feeds their idea process of bad ideas
Yeah.
to keep coming up with bad
Come
ideas,
up with the shitty ass ideas.
you know. Still a beautiful place, and I'm proud to be an American, proud to have been born here, and crazy times.
Pride is a deadly sin.
Yeah,
Just keep that in mind.
it is a deadly sin.
Slippery slope.
You know, helps
It
with
is.
that. Doing shrooms.
Yeah,
Doing acid. Open your mind. Have your own opinion.
that does.
I'm just fucking with you.
No, pride
You are
pride,
right.
No, you're right. Pride is a deadly sin.
Pride is a
It's
deadly
written
sin.
down somewhere.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
I think there's levels of it, where you can be proud of something, or
It could be useful, but that's the slippery slope.
that is a slippery slope. There's a fine line. It's like you have a little mix of it in there.
Yeah, I mean, I can be proud I drink this bottle of water, but if I make you guys like clap for me every time I drink a bottle of water,
Yeah.
like, what are you doing there? Yeah, I drink that water. You're goddamn right, I did.
Maybe if you chug it like without a breath,
Oh,
I'll
shit.
clap.
That is a big bottle.
All right. Are you daring me? Is the double dog there? I'm at
Shotgun a liter of water.
shock. Now we're talking.
I always try to get people to shotgun energy drinks at work.
Oh, jeez.
Haven't got it to work yet.
I
No,
wonder why.
I always bring it up though. I was like, dude, just shotgun it. Every
Like,
time.
I don't know. Eventually, if you have that I don't know guy, you'll eventually convince them.
I even told him I'll do it with you. Like,
He's like,
I got one too. I'll do it right here.
but you'll do the slow start.
Yeah, I'm
You're
like go. Just wait.
So what do you guys think of the government saying that they're giving AI their Grok, like full autonomy into their systems and the government files?
I don't know enough about it, honestly. I don't know to what degree they're letting them into the files.
They said it was like giving it full, because they're wanting to move into the future, and AI is the future, so they're basically
Well,
integrating.
it's not full.
I-
It's not, because I can't ask Grok like what's the last UFO meeting that happened.
what is ground control?
I can't ask that. They're not going to
Grok
tell
is the
me.
AI
So it's
for
not full.
X, right?
No.
For Twitter, for X. Grok is that AI?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's stupid. Even if it was like any AI, you give them that kind of full access to, I think is a little bit silly. Just on the bare fact that you can't control that.
Yeah. It sounds
I mean,
like Skynet.
yeah,
Like
it's
the beginning
Yeah, I mean, isn't the point of the AI
things of Skynet.
of it to be kind of more self-reliant and do its own thing? So I mean, it just sounds a little presumptuous and maybe a little too soon to do that kind of thing without more testing. And a few more cases. Everyone's just throwing their hat into AI, which is fine. I mean, AI is great. It helps me out with my job. I do a lot of things with web and tech and things like that. So I use AI with my job and things like that. So it's definitely a beneficial. But I mean, I guess I don't know what to, like you said, to what degree are they going to be using Grok to examine this? Is it just, yeah, like you said, just full access to everything, or what's going on there?
Is it just for like data entry and collection? Like,
It's a good question.
or are they actually like using
sounded
Grok to
like-
make decisions?
Yeah, they go
Like,
going through all the files, kind of
That's
recategorizing
exactly what it
and
sounded like.
what.
Is that they're eventually getting to that point where it's going to be using AI to basically move into the future, and it would be doing automated systems and making automated decisions on certain things.
I don't see why they would need that.
Yeah.
Like what's the point? Why can't a human make the decisions and use the AI as like a database?
Yeah,
That would
exactly. That should be the that's the more ethical route to go. Would be that.
be like Star Trek.
Agreed.
Like in Star Trek, you can just ask the computer anything you want and it'll tell you instantly. And like you could trust the computer to tell you the right thing.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I have AI, I have Gemini Assistant, whatever, on my phone right now. I'm not afraid to use that to ask them questions and help me out throughout my day. But I don't want to also give it full access to like my phone and all my images and my phone numbers and my emails and database and everything at the same time, because I don't need that additional assistance or that kind of a record kept.
Yeah, I don't even
that
use
type of
auto
things.
reply.
Yeah.
I don't even talk to anybody, dude. But yeah, it's very heavy situation.
It's interesting. It's a very interesting thing. It's like you were saying, there's a lot of uses with it, and I use it for a lot of things, but I can see the potential for it getting misused and different things. But
Yeah.
I mean, people are getting confused with just videos and images and things like that coming from AI. I mean, having the backing power of that type of knowledge and how deep fake they can get with that. I have opinions.
I have opinions.
Don't do it.
It'll be interesting to see what comes in the future. I think it's going to be there's going to be a quick explosion of that, and it's going to launch us into something that I mean, it already has, but it's going to get more integrated.
Digital IDs.
Yeah, that's right.
They're just gonna be able to see your face.
They're already doing that in
camera.
the UK. They're having the fucking debates about that kind of shit. Cracking down digital IDs and how much of a fucking great benefit that's going to be everybody.
I saw this story. This guy, he lived in, I think it was England. He traveled to like Florida for vacation, and he was shooting guns at a range, and as you do in Florida, and he posted the pictures on Instagram, and then when he went back to England, he got arrested.
What?
For posting himself shooting guns on the internet
In Florida.
in Florida.
Where it's legal.
Where it's legal.
Fucking stupid. What the fuck? Are you serious?
It's like, dude, did he have the guns in England? Like, no.
What?
But he posted them on social media, so that's like
That's crazy.
threatening or whatever the fuck they want to call it. It doesn't matter. They arrest whoever they want.
Yeah.
There's been
Like
people
their
that-
government's going crazy right now.
Yeah, there's people that have sent
dude.
like text messages about saying something about the government. There's like freedoms that we've got over here that they don't.
Yeah, they can read your text messages like without you even knowing.
Yeah, and if
They
you
can
say,
just open your phone and look.
I mean,
at your
there's that shit they're
messages.
doing in somewhere in China where they're doing like the whole social credit. Or like, I don't know if you saw that episode of like, what was that show, Black Mirror?
Black
where they
Mirror,
kinda
yeah.
did something, presented something similar.
Where you have your
But they're
social
actually
score.
doing that in China right now.
you have like your it's like 5 stars, and if you have 5 stars, you get access to more things, like your credit's up, and if you when you interact with people, right?
Yeah, they
Can give you a bad review,
Mhm.
and then your score goes down.
Yeah, there's people that can't. I saw like some documentaries. People that can't even leave the country because their social credit review is so low that they can't get on the fucking airplane.
It's fucked
They're
up.
just fucking They can't even leave. They're locked in. Yeah, they're like almost like a prison. You know, they can't
That's
get enough
that's the
food.
point.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, it's insane.
That's
I saw
insane,
this.
dude.
I saw this
They're
video. This
testing these things out right now.
saw a video. This like girl. She's like an American girl who moved to China, and she was talking about how it like does like a face scan and identifies you, and it pays for it directly out of your account just automatically. She's like, wow, this is so great. I don't have to pull out my phone or my wallet or anything. This is super convenient. It's awesome. And I looked at the comments for the video, and every single one of them was just like, this is horrible. What a nightmare. Like, oh my God. Like, you haven't read 1984. Like,
Dude,
just
yeah,
like,
come on, man.
all of these comments are just
so
negative.
convenient. I don't have to think about nothing. Yeah, you're locked into a system you can never escape, man.
I'm like, good luck. Good luck over there.
And like I said, we're just on the cusp of not being able to do anything about it.
Yeah, nobody's voting for this.
Yeah, doesn't mean it's not going to happen.
Yeah, they're just deciding.
Yeah, listen,
Congress doesn't mean shit.
if you
no
don't
more,
like
dude.
it, then they'll just change it until you do like it.
Yeah, we have to make Congress more important, I guess, because executive branch is way too powerful on its own.
Yeah.
But
Well, it was made there for a reason, the different branches to balance the power. You
Yeah.
know? So it can't, I mean, it's like
that's
totally.
the idea.
Yeah,
I vote for Congress
Yeah.
to be the most powerful because, you know,
they're supposed to be.
that's how it's supposed to be.
Fortunately, no one listens to them anymore, barely.
Nope.
It's all just a bunch of fucking...
It's all controlled opposition
Yeah.
at this point. They fight each other on the surface,
Yeah, just a bunch of cock
but
shows.
they're all just trying to make money. They're all just pleasing their lobbyists.
Yeah.
so they can either get the revolving door deals, go work for a company they helped make a bunch of money, or they're playing the stock market and just making millions and buying assets and real estate and shit like that off of.
That's why they're pissed that Trump swooped in and grabbed dude from Venezuela. They weren't able to say shit about it.
Nope. It was a police action.
Yeah.
He was breaking laws.
Police action that the military oversaw.
He's getting arrested for things he wasn't doing in our country. Hey, this shit you're doing, it's illegal here. Yeah. But I'm not there. Yeah. Well, it's just now like you are.
Just like that fucking picture. Yeah, just like that picture, your friend's picture you're talking about. Takes a picture with a gun in Florida, goes back home, gets arrested. Like,
yeah.
Where does the reach end of these kind of stupid things, dude?
Well, that was just a justification for trying to fuck shit up over there. They just want the oil. That's what it is.
Obviously.
They want to make sure China doesn't get the oil. It's more likely.
I mean, we're swooping down and taking oil tankers left and right now.
Yeah.
Aren't we? It's confiscating those things.
Venezuela was selling oil to China. We wanted to stop that. That's pretty much the gist of it. And they went through like fucking 7 different justifications as to why they're hostile against Venezuela. And then finally they're just coming out and saying it. Like, we're getting the oil.
Listen, oil.
And it's like, there you go. You could have just said that first. Like,
we all knew.
Anybody who was paying attention knew it was oil. It wasn't about drugs. It wasn't about democracy. Like, they don't give a fuck about that. They just want to make sure China's going to starve. That's their whole plan. Like,
well, good luck to China and Canada.
Yeah. Canada's never doing well.
They're never doing well.
It's like the UK.
They're trying to do well.
They're all with those social hate crimes for, on social media as well. Just like arresting people for social media posts and shit. It's happening in Canada too. Yeah. Saying you just go on Facebook and say, I don't like immigration.
Yeah. Oh,
you're done, bro.
Boom, 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 boom. Get to knock at your door. What did I do?
Hey, you said you hate immigrants?
It says right here, are you I hate immigrants ass kick 95 on TikTok?
Yeah, but it was a joke.
It's a joke name. I didn't mean it.
It's just a joke.
Tase.
Jokes are illegal.
Yeah.
It can be funny.
That's like out here you can, it's good to be respectful, but you can say whatever you want.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You can literally say whatever you want. You want to say a string of bad words or say that you hate something, you can go ahead and right on do that. There's other parts of the world where they can't.
No way.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get just put in a jail cell for...
Yeah. Even having a thought like that, yeah, dude. It's insane.
Fuck that, dude. This podcast would have gotten me put in prison a long time ago.
That's the case. Yeah, dude.
I don't know how many times I've talked shit about the government on this show. Too many.
But they do bring it on. They do bring it on themselves to talk shit about it.
Yeah. It's just people who believe in the system more than I do. They see it as like pessimism or like cynicism, where it's like I'm like black pilled. It's like, no, I just don't like the current system. There is a system out there, but it's not like this one. It's like it looks good from the surface, but then they've just corrupted the shit out of it and like strung everybody along as a like red versus blue battle. It's like, no, that's not. It's not red versus blue. Both of those sides.
Oh, like, those are the illusion. It's like the magic trick that gets everyone, so like you're focused on picking one side or the other, but there is no real sides. You're using them
if you're not looking at who's lobbying who,
yeah,
then you don't know what's actually going on. And even then, it's a puzzle after you figure that out. So it's like the fucking the system is just so corrupted by money and just large corporations. It's like
Yep.
I always
Super
say
greed.
we live in like a
At least now they're blatantly open about everything, pretty much.
yeah.
You know, it's just all over, literally all over everything. Every commercial, every fucking TV show, every fucking news. Fucking, if you watch anything about, like, yeah, obviously you do, like political news or anything like that, it's just obviously so open and just
Yeah, I try to
so
listen.
corporate run, you know?
Yeah, I
It's
try
like,
to listen to people who are like being paid by subscribers
right.
or even ads. But like usually the ads are for like, smaller companies or something like
Yeah, that they own.
Yeah, if
They don't have a bias. They're not like
yeah,
have some kind of biased message they're trying to get out. They're
or
just,
if the message is biased, it's at least their personal bias.
yeah,
You know what I mean? So it's like I'll take a personal bias over like
corporation bias.
corporate bias, where it's like they have to make sure they don't say anything bad about,
So
fucking
brand.
pharmacy or anything. Like they can't talk shit about a vaccine. In fact, you have to tell people you have to take a vaccine.
Yeah. And this is the
Fact.
one.
You have to take
Yeah,
this.
only,
In
and this
fact-
one specifically.
Yeah, this one
When
that
you
just,
take it,
just came out.
you'll get a free Big Mac. Remember when they were doing that? What were they like a free?
I always
Yeah, they
think,
were
I always
giving out
think that
food.
shit, dude, when they're giving like a
Giving out
2 for
food.
1
Yeah,
all of a
yeah.
sudden. Like,
Please go get your vaccine. You get a free burger, and free milkshake.
Holy shit. I remember seeing that, and that immediately made me start laughing.
Like,
Like,
what?
what the fuck is that? Holy
it
shit.
makes you wonder what's end things even more. Or like, hey, you get the 2 for 1 deal, this McMuffin or whatever the hell they're trying to sell. It's like, why are you giving me so many all of a sudden for so cheap? And what are you trying to force down people's throats this time? That's you're sneaking into such and such.
Just want your money.
Well, obviously, I want my money.
It's always about money.
It's about addiction. That's what it is.
Yeah. Get people addicted to certain things, and they'll work to keep feeding those things.
Yeah, the CIA figured that out pretty early on.
Yeah. So it's like you get them, whatever it is, get them addicted on TV, addicted on alcohol, drugs,
Yeah.
Pornography, all the different things that are out there that you can. I mean, it's there for the money, and people will be literally just, or whether even if it's like bad food, junk food, sugary laced.
And now it's fucking, my opinion, religion. In not a good way. They're weaponizing that type of thing, getting you addicted to kind of seeing people again in a certain way based upon your own personal values and kind of utilizing that, kind of getting addicted to that kind of feeling of, again, being different, seeing that the person is enemy if you don't agree with me, rather than kind of, being on the same plane and knowing just, yeah, you don't agree with me, but you're cool. It's weird. Sucks.
Yeah. There's all these preconceptions about certain religions. But it's like, unless you like read their texts and talk with somebody who practices, like, it's kind of hard to know exactly what it's like. In certain areas of the world, Christianity's got to be different, In certain areas of the world, fucking,
Doesn't even exist.
yeah.
I was speaking with some guy that he was called like Messianic Hebrew, but it's like a form of Christianity. But I was talking to him about cruising. So that's what I'm involved with now. But he was saying that he's cruised around the world and that he went to, forget where it was, but that's where he became like a Messianic Hebrew, part like Christianity hybrid. But he said that the Christian, or I guess what the Christianity and what they put out there in the churches in the United States is like completely different than what it is over there. So I don't know. I mean, like you said, their Christianity could be, there's certain different sects of Christianity that are a little bit different, but I'm pretty sure there's some that are like wildly different in some far off places.
Yeah, I mean, Mormons call it Christianity.
Yeah.
even though their origin story is
Pretty.
way different than the Bible.
Yeah. It's wild.
Yeah, it's
Talking
pretty
about
out there.
Space gods.
Yeah, there's like space gods that conceived and like Jesus, and Satan was Jesus's brother.
Yeah, I remember when I was younger, I was living in the Seattle area. There was a big community of like not LSD.
Latter Day LDS.
Yeah, but yeah, they always would come to our house, kind of go over and try to invite us into their circle and things like that. That's where I learned about the space god and came down and planted the tree. And who wrote that book? It wasn't.
Was it Joseph Smith? Is that who you're
so.
thinking of?
The founder?
Yeah,
Yeah.
the founder.
Yeah.
He read the golden tablets out of his hat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nobody else could read them.
Interesting.
Sounds
Sounds
coincidental.
No one else can read it, but I can.
But mostly it's a bunch of people who've never read the Bible back then. So
Yeah, they
One
wouldn't
of
know.
a lot of people couldn't even fucking read back then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Couldn't
they're
read.
they're definitely gonna listen to it.
How convenient.
What else could they do? This guy's like leading their people across a fucking desolate.
Desert.
Well,
Well,
it's more like plains,
yeah.
but plains and forests, mountains and shit to get to Utah, the promised land.
Mm-hmm.
God promised it to him.
It's crazy. I mean, like cult leaders, some person with just like the gift of gab, that has a lot of charisma and just speaks with authority, and like tons of people that have
Yeah. I mean,
follow different cult
That
leaders.
shit happens all the time.
Happens all the time, dude. They're just really good salesmen, dude.
exactly.
Yeah.
They're fucking sociopaths.
Yeah, and sociopaths. Yeah.
They're
Probably
different.
kind of have to be.
Yeah, they're a little
Do something
different.
Like that. Yeah.
I feel like you have to have that in order to even like hypnotize people
Right.
Yeah.
like that with your charisma. It's like if I even tried, no way, dude. I would fail so hard. People would immediately be like, "This sounds like a cult."
This sounds like
Ah, you got me.
damn it.
Shit. So you joining or what though?
Like, are you in?
We got free
So,
pie.
no. Like, come on, you ever tried it out?
Have you ever tried it?
You ever tried a cult?
Should give it a shot.
It's a pretty good time. No, I just finished listening to the book Chaos. Listening to that book is hard. I might go pick up a physical copy. There's so much that happens in that book.
The book Chaos.
Yeah, it's about the Charles Manson murders.
Oh, jeez.
And this guy was hired to write like an article about it for the 20th anniversary. He starts looking into it and he's like, I gotta make it like better than any other Charles. It's like 20 years old. I gotta have something new.
Right.
So he starts contacting people who were involved, and like he starts figuring out that people are like really scared to talk about it still, like 20 years later. And he's like, what the fuck is going on? And he just keeps digging and digging, and like, he keeps extending the deadline for the article, and eventually they drop him, and he just like starts deciding he's going to turn into a book. And it's like he takes 10 years to write this book about the Charles Manson murders, and he figures out like it was part of like some CIA program called MK Ultra, and like how Charles Manson was like tested on with LSD, and he had like handlers and stuff, because he did all of this cult shit when he was technically on parole. But he was like crossing state lines. Fucking, he got arrested one time.
Nothing,
Like,
man.
he just got let go. They're just like, yeah, his parole meant absolutely nothing. It's like I think he was being used by the CIA, and they
I think it
probably
worked.
caused those murders.
Yeah.
And it's
I'd
like,
say a successful test.
yeah, but it's like, man, how many of these cults are actually just government projects? Like, there's got to be a couple that are infiltrated by the government at least.
Oh yeah.
So it's like, are there any that are ran by the government?
Yeah, I'm sure they're either that or like, I wouldn't put it so far past them to even like do test like chemicals on towns and things like that. Put things in the
Yeah,
water,
I've seen that before.
kill off people and things like that. Yeah. It's weird because I think you said before, like, you don't see the military being released in the U.S., but they're always testing on things on the people anyways. So what's even the need, right? If they're going to be controlling people's minds and doing all these weird, what do you call them, psyops and shit like that. Regardless, what's the need? I even see like, I mean, not to get kind of weird, but like even some of this shit going on with like ICE and how they're fucking being popped into random cities and doing weird ass shit, on purpose or not, and how that can be just different emotional, mental testing of people's responses and how they're kind of feeling about a lot of things.
I mean, if that's not the purpose of those, then they're definitely recording it anyways.
Yeah.
The reaction.
They're someone's saving that for some sort of analytical.
Yeah, they're definitely analyzing the
I can
reaction.
guarantee that.
That's not lost on them.
Yeah.
No.
It's like somebody's paying attention to that. Even if that's like a small team of like 3 people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, they're definitely doing interviews.
Yeah.
So as far as like different Mansons, different kind of test groups like that, sure, totally see that.
100%. They're collecting data at least.
At least.
At least.
At least. At most.
Starting insurrections.
Yeah.
At most, they're starting a riot.
Yeah, most are starting some riots and
Opening the gate to the Capitol building.
cleaning people out.
Go in there. Have fun.
Yeah, go on in. Have a good time. Welcome to the Capitol.
Crazy world.
Fucking throw them in prison. You were trying to take over the government.
After they like, go in there.
It does not look like they were trying to take over the government. Yeah. I'll just go on record and say that.
Did you guys know they sent
that's
us
not
in?
what it looked like to me.
No.
Were there angry people? Yes, absolutely. Were they trying to take over the government? Were they trying to overturn the vote? Like maybe some of the delusional ones. That's not what the whole mob there was for.
Yeah, I'm sure there are definitely people in there like, yeah, I can get it in there. I can make a difference.
We'll make them change. Fucking crazy, dude. I don't know how lunatic you have to be to believe that. We're just gonna go into the Capitol building
That always
and change the vote.
That always interests me about like the mob mentality in general, like how crazily easy that shit seems to spread. Like just through people once you get the right thing to just fucking flip the switch, and then
there's
everyone just loses their fucking minds.
There's people there to direct it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're like
Mob
directing
mentality is the most dangerous
army
thing.
of zombies.
Yeah.
It's fucking crazy.
Drop a little of this in there. See what happens.
Yeah, that one guy, he's like standing on the car or whatever, like, we need to go into the Capitol. We need to go into the Capitol. I'm going to get in trouble for saying this, but we need to go inside the Capitol. It's like, that wasn't suspicious. Not at all. So stupid.
Get your camera on me. Get your camera on me. We sure to hear this.
Film me. Everybody take out your phone. Yeah, I can't believe that happened. Like the coverage of it afterwards was just wild.
Oh yeah.
It's like, did I see the same videos? Like what?
Yeah.
Holy shit. Like what videos are these people watching? Like there's just like a riot going on outside the fence that was like pretty much contained. And then like inside the Capitol, people were just getting let
Meanwhile, inside the Capitol.
Yeah, it was like fucking Disneyland.
People are climbing over shit. Like, I didn't know we could do that. Well, you can't.
So, you think Tyler Robinson did it?
I'm lost in this one.
There's a guy that shot Charlie Kirk, allegedly.
Oh, that dude.
Yeah. Everything about that was really bizarre, and it was crazy how it spread so fast. The video of him getting shot. There were so many different conspiracy theories. I mean, I did see some videos where the guy, they say he shot him and he shot him through the neck here, but there was some other videos where you played it through slow motion. It looked like his shirt like depressed right here, and like you see his shirt like just puff up, so it depressed and puffed up, and he flinched, and then afterwards you see this go out. So it's like almost as if that was the exit wound.
Like some blood bag or something?
Or one guy was saying that he had a plate on, and it just ricocheted, and that specific type of plate, like a lot of people don't like to use them because you have a chance of it ricocheting up and going into your neck.
I heard a crazy one that his microphone, it was clipped to his collar, like under his shirt. And I heard that was an explosive device.
I heard that too.
That like a fragment from that ripped through his neck.
Holy shit.
He was just recently going against Israel.
Yeah.
He was a big supporter of Israel, but he was really starting to back away and say things about them that maybe they didn't like. There was a conspiracy that somebody took care of him on that side. I don't know. There's just so many things. I felt it was weird afterwards, and all like how they televised everything, and the video of Erica going in when he just got off the plane, and it just seemed, I don't know. It just seemed like everything was kind of already planned. Like
it seems strange.
It seemed very strange. Like it was
the
all
whole event. Like seems strange.
Yeah.
Do you think he's still alive?
I don't know.
Could have been a hoax.
I don't think so. He didn't. I think that they killed him for some reason or another. Whoever they is.
Or would they be?
He was known for talking about some very sensitive things and upset a lot of people. Yeah. He said, so I didn't agree with everything that he said. I think he said some right on things on some things, but he was good. Like, when you take a look at the debates, like sometimes, like you were saying before, he wasn't trying to just be like an open conversation or helpful. Sometimes he would try to instigate the other person.
Yeah.
So I think there's some things that he could have done better, but
he was antagonizing people for sure.
Yeah.
Like during some parts, just to get him to trip up, to say something dumb. Like he would do that shit.
Yeah.
Like he wasn't innocent of that.
Yeah, I haven't followed it too much or dug too deep into it. I know he died, so that sucks for anyone to get fucking murdered.
Yeah.
The only thing I really
execution.
seen from anything in the story, besides some of the things you mentioned, is like people just hating on his wife because she doesn't see him upset enough.
That's kind of weird. That's not the angle to use.
Yeah,
there's definitely some weird shit surrounding Erica Kirk, but that's the wrong angle.
Yeah.
Like, you can look at other things that make way more sense to be suspicious of than how she's acting.
That's about all I know of any of that shit.
Yeah.
I haven't really followed Charlie Kirk's thing.
Well, Erica Kirk's dad helped. He was a program manager at Raytheon, and he helped in the deal for the Iron Dome for Israel. So he was like he was with the weapons contractors, and she was, in all these pageants for like Trump's pageants and stuff like that. Like there's all these weird connections with Erica Kirk before she ever met Charlie Kirk, and she met him when she went to do an interview for Turning Point.
Oh yeah, I remember them
that was
talking
how
about
they
it.
met. And it's like
Charlie was like,
it seems so coincidental, like all of it.
yeah, how she went there for an
Looks
interview.
like she's a plant.
And she said during the interview, he's like, listen, I'm not interested in hiring you. I want to date you. let's go on a date. You know, that's what I remember
Yeah.
hearing.
Strange.
Something. Yeah. Makes you go,
I don't know. But I've been trying to pay attention to it, but there's a lot involved with it. I think Turning Point is it started as something and it got taken over and turned into something else. Got turned into like a propaganda machine.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
like-
well, they're definitely gonna be leaning heavy on them for the next political presidential election for sure. I imagine. As far as anything like that,
They're gonna try.
Yeah, I mean, so there's that.
But like, a month after this happened, you got Erica Kirk out there.
Well, no, we still got
glittering
what, 2
pantsuit.
years left. They can, we still got plenty of time
rock
to fluff some things. I'm sure.
And good luck.
Good luck.
Good luck. They fucked up way too much. These elections are going to be rough for the Republican Party.
Oh, man.
The only Republican that's saying anything decent is like Thomas Massey. That guy's a G. He's fucking trying to get the Epstein files out and everything. He's like voting no on like the spending bills. Like he's getting so much shit for it and everything, but he's like, well, I'm just voting how my people want me to vote.
Yeah.
That's what this is for.
Yeah,
It's like I'm just
that's how
voting
it's
on
supposed to
behalf
be.
of my people, Like I'm trying to do the best to get the government in the way that they want them to be, and like he's getting shit on. Like
Yeah.
Trump is constantly tweeting about him. It's like we're gonna primary the shit out of this guy. But everyone in the county that he's like, or the district that he's in, everyone is supporting
Just
him.
loves the hell out of
So
him.
it doesn't matter how much money they throw at another candidate. Like Thomas Massey's going back. He's awesome, but unfortunately, he's not in Arizona. It's like Kentucky.
It makes sense, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. One of those states. Bluegrass state.
I have to. I know it's proper. I have to use the restroom.
All right. Yeah. Let's use this real quick.
No rap sesh.
All right. We decided to just end the episode instead of going to the bathroom. So just gonna
Yeah, so we're just abruptly ending the
be
episode.
transparent. But anyways, thank you for coming in.
Thanks for
You
having
guys
us.
were fun
Thank you.
to have a conversation with for sure.
Yeah,
definitely.
I think we talked about a lot of different topics, and there's even more to talk about. So
Yeah, shit. I didn't mention remote viewing once.
not
That's
once.
rare.
We'll save that for next
I
time.
always bring that shit up because it's crazy.
Yeah,
But-
it really is.
Well, you got the MK Ultra, so we got pretty close.
Yep, that is pretty
we got
close.
pretty close.
Pretty close. Well, anyways, pleasure to have you guys on.
It's an honor
Thank
to be
you.
here.
Yeah, thank you. Like I said, I don't do these very often, so definitely honored to be here.
Awesome. Let me know when that next show for Fatal Malady is.
We will.
Hell yeah.
Fatal
will.
Malady.
You'll have the
Malady.
Fatal Malady.
It's a name you can't forget.
All right. Later.
Bye.